Tottenham Hotspur always do things in style, and in a season that saw major changes and new faces on and off the field, one thing was constant: entertaining, attacking football. A new head coach with a new outlook came in and quickly fashioned a team capable of landing major prizes. The sweet smell of success and the presence of silverware returned to White Hart Lane, along with fresh optimism for the future. But let's turn the clock back to August and the start of another eventful season. Out-of-favour players Danny Murphy and Mido moved on in search of first-team football. In came Younes Kaboul from Auxerre and Kevin Prince Boateng from Hertha Berlin. The other two major signings made heads turn throughout the country. The first was the capture of Welsh youngster Gareth Bale from Southampton. The teenager had wowed fans and journalists last season with his performances, and Spurs saw off pretty stiff opposition to capture him. The biggest headlines were reserved for Darren Bent's arrival. He made the short trip across the Thames from Charlton to join Spurs in a record-breaking £16.5 million deal. The campaign began with a trip to newly promoted Sunderland. You'd expect plenty of fighting spirit from a team managed by Roy Keane, and they kept going right to the bitter end.
It's York. Ross Wallace to deliver. Oh, mistake and a possibility here. Oh, great save, Robinson. And they see the danger away in the end. And Robinson making a crucial save from Daryl Murphy. And the clock ticking down. Wallace. Not a bad delivery. Where will it drop? Chopra! In the dying moments, Sunderland take the lead.
The first home game of the campaign was against Everton, who were expected to be in the thick of the race for a European place.
So Everton looking to build on their first day win and their first ever away win in Premier League history at Spurs last season. Tottenham looking to get that defeat at Sunderland out of their systems as Berbatov gives a first touch to Darren Bent on his full debut for Spurs. He came on as a substitute up at the Stadium of Light. 31 goals in the last two seasons in the top flight, Darren Bent. So maybe something early here for Everton. Arteta's going to take this. Andy Johnson among those waiting in the middle. It's gone a long way and it's in. Everton are ahead. It's Jolien Lesker with the goal. He was totally unmarked in front of goal. And Martin Jol is dumbfounded. Chimbonda towards Darren Bent. It's a save and it's got to be cleared yet. Berbatov nearly got it in. There was a mix-up there between the Everton defenders and Berbatov nearly cashed in.
Great ball from Robbie Keane, a fantastic try from Darren Bent. All Tim Howard could do, lovely ball first time. Darren Bent wastes no time. Alan Stubbs can't get there. And nearly a cardinal sin from the two defenders, Yobo and Hibbert.
Everton are tough to break down, but it's not often that Tottenham fail to score at White Hart Lane. Look at this, Robbie Keane, spectacular. Berbatov on the turn. You thought that was the equaliser for a moment. It wasn't.
Half volley, bouncing ball.
Fascinating game between two of the better sides in the Barclays Premier League. 25 minutes seems to have flown by. Oh, and there's a free header and it's in. Anthony Gardner, the big defender, and that was almost a carbon copy. No marking again, unlike Everton, and Anthony Gardner is the surprising scorer for Spurs.
Nice tit for tat. Jolien Lescott gets caught underneath the ball, runs towards him, misjudges the flight. Easy header for Anthony Gardner, nearly misheads it, heads it straight down. Oh, we've got a real game now.
Anichebe, Arteta. Anichebe, can he get that? He couldn't quite. Osman might finish it off, he has done as well. It's 2-1 to Everton. Spurs caught out again, and Leon Osman, 2 in 2 games this season now. The 2 defenders already on the score sheet tonight, Lescott and Gardner. Stubbs is going to have a go now. It's deflected. It's gone in. It's his goal. Alan Stubbs. He'll get it, although it took the deflection. And Everton lead by 3 goals to 1, and Paul Robinson didn't sniff it. Chimbonda's good-looking ball in, and he's hit the post. Berbatov with a header. That's the way it's been going for Tottenham.
And in particular for Berbatov, another fantastic cross, this time from Chimbonda. Berbatov, header crashes back off the post.
Now Bronk to Chimbonda. It's gone a long way, and a great save. What a save that was from Tim Howard. Sensational to deny Jermaine Defoe. A wondrous save from the former Manchester United goalkeeper.
It was great play over, a lovely ball from Chimbonda. Inviting, there's Defoe. Great instincts at the far post.
You know, we expect to win games, you know, especially at home. Away from home, it's different sometimes. You know, we go into it wanting to win, but you know they're tough games. You get tough decisions against you, and so on. But yeah, we were disappointed having played 2 games to have no points, and yeah, we had to look at ourselves and knew that we had to raise it.
It was vital that Spurs returned to winning ways against struggling Derby on a day that saw Darren Bent score his first goal for the club.
Here's Wayne Routledge getting his first Spurs start for 2 years today, and straight away he wins a free kick.
It's a strange challenge from McEvely. He just seemed to lose his balance there as he went to tackle.
So Genus, is he going to give this a crack? No, he plays it the other side. Mal Bronk, he scored for Tottenham Hotspur, exactly what White Hart Lane wanted. It's the 50th goal in English football for Steve Malbronk.
Nobody picking up Malbronk at all. He's got time to take a touch, set himself, and drill that low inside the left-hand post. Fine strike, but desperately poor marking from Derby.
That's better. That's what he wanted. It's Huddleston who's been brought into the midfield today, maybe to add a bit more creativity. Good ball in from Chimbonda to Bent. Tottenham looking dangerous. Malbronk again, and it's 2-0. Can you believe this start for Spurs? They're not tottering anymore.
The ball slid in here. He's got time to turn, played across goal, and again you've got to say Malbronk's first touch is excellent. Much as it was for the first goal, the first touch kills the ball, and the second one is terrific.
Is this the start of normal service being resumed for Tottenham? Pearson couldn't get hold of it. Genus could. Driving run. Look at this. Jermaine Genus. That is a fantastic solo goal from Jermaine Genus, and Tottenham Hotspur are 3-0 up in 13 minutes.
That's a terrific goal from Genus. Not much Derby could do about it. Once he got goal side of Stephen Pearson, Genus, to his credit, stayed up, knew there was a chance of getting a shot away, and Stephen Bywater can do nothing about that. Takes the paint off him, the inside of his right-hand post.
It's a shell shocker for Derby. Bent with the little layoff. Goes again, he's got him behind here. Darren Bent, players arriving in the middle. He's found Keane! Rowlett just to score, and he does, but the flag is up. Offside, it's not for. Routledge to Keane. Now Bent. Keane. It's another wonderful Spurs move. They are really turning on the style.
Well, Keane was in the front end of this move, and again it's because they don't go tight on him. And eventually when he gets it back, just trying to bend it in the inside the near post, and unless Derby get tighter and make more challenges just in front of their 18-yard box, they're going to lose more here.
Tarat. Challenged by Fagan from behind. Is the referee going to book him? I think he is for that, you know.
I think Craig Fagan maybe just had enough of the showboating from the youngster. Never close enough to the ball there to take much of it.
Huddleston played deep. Chimbonda was in there. McEvely as well. This could be in there by Defoe. Did he get the last touch? It's 4-0.
Look how deep the starting position is the penalty spot. And when Chimbonda wins that, he's inside the 6-yard box. Upward one for Bywater, trying to get it behind. Hits it off the crossbar. And there wasn't much that Leacock could do in the goal line to keep it out. Chimbonda did well to climb at the back post against McEvely. I wouldn't blame Bywater too much for that.
Their first win of the season, a very welcome one.
This is what we was waiting for. You know, we knew that we'd had a poor start to the season, but we also knew that hopefully once we got that first win, then you know our form could develop from that. Personally, it's fantastic. First goal, you know, putting a good performance for the team. Delighted. On a team level, you know, I thought we was a lot more collective as a team. We stuck together well. I thought young player Lee was, you know, fantastic. He was one of the players that didn't get much of a mention at the weekend, but he was, you know, he was a breath of fresh air. You know, I mean, the lads that have come in and done the best they can for that left back have been fantastic for us as well. But you know, to have Lee back was good.
It's good to score 2 goals, but the most important was the win.
Gary Lineker was the last man to score a league winner for Spurs at Old Trafford way back in December 1989. Alex Ferguson was in danger of losing his job then. Now his Manchester United team were in the Premier League's bottom 3, but they did enough to earn all 3 points.
Tottenham would love to get, well, at least a point here. It's been such a lean ground for them, Old Trafford. Had a couple of relatively recent draws. They were actually last here for their 4th game last season, and they lost 1-0 to a Ryan Giggs goal. And here's Robbie Keane with a shot that goes over Van der Sar and just clips the top of the bar. It was inventive and just a bright beginning for the Berbatov-Keane partnership. Oh, that's a real wayward one from Nemanja Vidic. Bale. Oh, Berbatov. It might go in yet. No. Oh, Berbatov had gone down. I don't think he realised straight away that the ball had run beyond Van der Sar.
There's a contact between the two players, and Berbatov almost stuck a leg, wasn't quite sure what to do, and that's credit Rio Ferdinand because he didn't stand still.
Chimbonda, Malbronk again. The better of Scholes. In goes Berbatov. Still Berbatov. And it's blocked by Brown with his arm down by his side. And Berbatov frustrated again. And Tottenham think that was handball.
Well, there seems to be a movement of his arm towards the ball. Was it his chest? Oh, I think that's caught his arm.
Well, he has to be 100% sure, and obviously Howard Webb wasn't. Hargreaves, good change of pace. Rather in keeping with the change in the drama of the game, which is mounting now. Eagles. Nani, long way out. Oh, didn't faze him though. That's just what Manchester United needed. It means that much to Manchester United. The new boy from Portugal has scored a wonder goal.
Just 3 points on the board at the end of August and Spurs lower than expected, but it was still early days. The whole team decamped to Craven Cottage on September the 1st for a topsy-turvy London derby that ultimately ended in frustration.
Roche has come up. Kabul as well is much on the tall side. And Niemi looking a bit rusty there. Bale will take the right wing corner. Second game for Spurs. Niemi diving out, and Kabul puts it in from almost on the line, and Spurs have the lead. And Ante Niemi's return to the Fulham goal blighted here in its early minutes.
Well, they've got 3 white shots at the near post, but Ante Niemi decides that he can get something on it. And once he makes up his mind to commit and go for this, he has to get something on it. Has to get that safe. And it's a very unconvincing effort. Well, it's not going to miss from that range.
Well, it is hard to understand the furore around the Martinelli situations. The Spurs have finished 5th the last 2 seasons. And here's Berbatov. He's away from Stefanovic. He scores. And Spurs are looking good here at Craven Cottage today. And that won't do the present incumbent any harm at all.
And Berbatov is just too quick for Stefanovic here. Good early ball from Keane. And he
Dempsey! What a very good header that was, and at a very good time for Fulham.
I think it's Berbatov he gets away from. Either way, it's a terrific corner. It comes in with loads of pace, lovely height.
You can almost call him the US cavalry, really coming to the rescue. There's a lot more to be done. By Kabul. Keane, Bale could go all the way here. Gareth Bale. Niemi coming out, but Bale not fazed, takes the chance superbly. And Tottenham had their 2-goal margin restored. And what a young prospect they seem to have acquired from Southampton.
Gareth Bale had the option here, because if you watch Berbatov in the central area, he makes sure he's behind the ball, and Bale could have squared this and given him a tap-in. But such is his confidence that he's more than happy to take Niemi on at his near post, and he just passes that inside the left-hand post, and that is a terrific finish.
Dempsey. He's worked hard to get it to Smertin. Oh, deflection! And a lucky break for Fulham. They are back in it again with 13 minutes to go. It looped up over Paul Robinson, who had absolutely no chance. Oh, what an effort! And what a goal from Camara! It's unbelievable, this. These are scripts you just can't write.
Paul Robinson absolutely blameless. If you look at the height of the ball, as it passes him, he just can't get his right glove up. Absolutely helpless.
The old enemy came to White Hart Lane after the international break, but despite taking the lead, the points were snatched away late in the game.
Bale to Berbatov. Drawing Gilberto. It was a rather rash tackle from the Brazilian in a foolish part of the pitch.
Yeah, we've got the likes of Gareth Bale, who'll probably fancy his chances from this distance. It's a sloppy tackle from Gilberto.
Well, it could be the left foot of the teenager, or it could be a curling right footer from Kabul. It's Bale. It's a beauty. 18 years of age and the goal of his career.
What a fantastic start in terms of his home debut. And that's what, 2 goals in 2 games for him.
Clichy. Flamini cuts inside. He was moving at breakneck speed and his ankle was clipped by Maubranc. Fabregas tees it up. Robinson comes, misses it, and Adebayor, 1-1.
Paul Robson decides to come and claim this either by catching it or punching it. He doesn't get anywhere near it.
Rosicki on this left-hand side. Fabregas joins in. Worth a shot, surely! Oh! Dynamite! Absolute dynamite!
Well, what a season he's having. His general play has been of the highest quality, and now 5 goals from midfield.
Dennelson's on the far side, all alone if they can find him. Yes, they can.
This could be the final nail in the coffin. Well, but for the big boot of Robinson, it could have been worse.
Tottenham Hotspur had progressed to the quarter-finals of the UEFA Cup the previous season. The opening tie against Cypriot opponents proved to be a welcome relief from the pressures of the Premier League.
In it comes, there is Kabul! Yunus Kabul gives Tottenham the lead on 4.5 minutes. But I said he scored from a corner against Fulham. That was a bit of a fumble, but this time there was no mistake. There was a clean header, and Martin Jol celebrates the good cross from Tom Huddleston. And Yunus Kabul gives Tottenham the lead. It's a fine start for Tottenham. Spurs lead by a goal to nil. Great header. Goalkeeper had no chance. They dig towards the far post. Chimponder's done well, and it's Dawson. Michael Dawson celebrates his 99th game for Tottenham with a goal. Big smile on Martin Jol's face and the fans too. 40 minutes on the clock. Michael Dawson was allowed to run through unchallenged. Fell to him, stuck out his foot. Goalkeeper was nowhere. The far post was unmarked. And Michael Dawson steered the ball into the empty net. Good ball into Robbie Keane. Keane with the volley, it's 3! Robbie Keane had to wait for his 7th game of the season for his first goal, but it's come just before the break. It was a fine ball in by Asso Ricotto. Keane, you cannot give him that much space to turn, or that much time to turn. Fine left-footed shot, goalkeeper again caught in no man's land. Robbie Keane celebrates his first of the season. Tottenham lead by 3 goals to nil. Oh, he's bent, he's through, is it going to be 4? It is! Well, there's another goal for a forward. Darren Bent makes it 4. 2.5 minutes to half-time. Well, it just gets better and better and better for Martin Jol's Tottenham. It was a long ball played forward, played back, and look where the goalkeeper was, absolutely nowhere. Bent did well to keep it in play. It was running out of angle, Bent did well, he kept it in and he got it on target. Horror moment for the defender and the goalkeeper. Here's Defoe, first touch for him. Gets it back from Bent. Defoe goes for the chip! Oh, that is exquisite! That is what the crowd wanted to see. That is Jermaine Defoe at his best. He goes over to milk the applause, and quite rightly so, because quite simply, that was sensational sunshine football. Will there be a better goal scored this season for Tottenham? If there is, I can't wait to see it. Got shot, he's got an away goal. Very toe-potent in from the edge of the area. Two minutes added time has been shown by the 4th official. Defoe goes for goal. Jermaine Defoe makes it 6. Got the ball from Tom Huddleston, he checked inside, he went for it, and what a strike. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. Second now, the final whistle will blow, and there it is. The 2 managers shake hands. Final score here at White Hart Lane. It's Tottenham Hotspur 6, Famagusta 1. Tottenham again. Ball clipped forward. This is Genius who's onside. Good save, Jääskeläinen. Still not clear though, and Keane drives the ball home. Well, he made one excellent save, Jääskeläinen, but he wasn't able to keep the rebound out off Robbie Keane. His first league goal of the season, he scored in midweek against Famagusta, but scores here against Bolton. Yes. Campo with the header, it's in! Well, would you believe it? Ivan Campo. Genius again as they come against Spurs. Great save once again from Jääskeläinen.
everybody keeps saying that we should be at the other end of the table. But football is like that. You are as good as your last result. So yeah, it's true. All the games have been quite tight. Been a little bit unlucky, to be honest. But now all we have to do now is to collect the points. Draws doesn't take us too far, so we need wins as well.
Spurs' last major honour was the League Cup back in 1999. The quest to land the three-handled trophy for a fourth time began at home to Middlesbrough.
In it comes. Dawson with a great header away, under pressure from Wheater. King turns away from Boateng. He scored 3 goals last season against Middlesbrough. Through to Bale. Keeper's off his line, it's Bale. Lennon's available, it's Bale! 1-0 to Tottenham. Gareth Bale scores his 3rd goal of the season in only his 5th game for Spurs. That was great play down that left-hand side. Robbie Keane fed him in. Tight angle, and Gareth Bale made no mistake. For the first time Jones was beaten, Keane played him in. Great run by Lennon to get behind Rochenbach, who's holding him. Lennon's got past Rochenbach. Huddleston's in the far post. There is Huddleston! It's 2! That's the cup tie. Great play from defence to attack really quickly. Watch Aaron Lennon here. Down that right-hand side, Rochenbach went over. Lennon got past him. Great run by Tom Huddleston. And Tom Huddleston nodded it past Bradley Jones. Tom Huddleston nodding it into the net past Jones. He scored 2 against Port Vale in the 4th round last year. He scored his 4th goal for the club tonight. And there is the final whistle. The final score here at White Hart Lane is Tottenham Hotspur 2, Middlesbrough 0.
As September drew to a close, Spurs were lying in the bottom 3. Sooner or later, the quality had to come through. It was party night at White Hart Lane as the club celebrated its 125th anniversary before the Monday night match with Aston Villa, with many familiar faces returning for a parade of legends. The celebrations set up what was to be a thrilling night of football for the neutral, but not the memories that the fans and the team would have hoped for.
Well, Tottenham get things underway wearing the change strip, the celebratory 125th anniversary kits. And immediately, the ball has gone out of play. Berbatov. Tainio's up there. Berbatov! It's turned away by Carson, and Baumer gets it clear. Best chance of the night. Might still be something in it for Tottenham. Baumer concedes the corner. And this time it's in, and Tottenham take the lead through Dimitar Berbatov, his 2nd goal of the season. 20 minutes gone. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 0.
19 minutes and 16 seconds from number 9, Dimitar Berbatov.
Spurs in front, and Berbatov doubles his tally for the season. Villa will try and repeat the trick. Barry with it, Knight is in the middle. Keeper's dropped it, and it's in, and Villa have equalised through Martin Larsson within 2 minutes of falling behind. Martin Larsson with the goal. Spurs 1, Villa 1. Got a little ball. Barry in, across and in. And unbelievably, it's Larson again. And Aston Villa have come from behind and they lead by 2-1. A grateful helping hand from Robinson, and again. And Aston Villa, well, they're in dreamland. They're 3-1 up now with Gabriel Agbonlahor getting the third, and he invites the teammates to come and celebrate with him. What do you think of that, fellas, is what he's saying. Spurs 1, Villa 3, and it's shown a great deal of character to come from a goal down, and you just wonder, well, where's it all going to end? Looking promising with Agbonlahor, edge of the area. It's a free kick just outside it. Now, Yunus Kabul protests his innocence. It's Gardner, it's 4-1. Well, maybe he was the least likely of the options to take it. Zakora for Tottenham. Desperately looking for something, but there's no real inspiration, no real guile, no real craft there. Gareth Bale might be able to come something up. It's against the post, and Chimbonda finishes off, and he does get one back. It's Spurs 2, Aston Villa 4. Falling very kindly to Pascal Chimbonda. Could have tried to nick a yard, but 10 yards. Swinging by Huddleston. Really attacking it for Villa. Foot up high. It's a penalty. Well, what a chance now for Tottenham Hotspur. Harewood conceding the penalty. His foot up there too high on Darren Bent, and Mike Dean has pointed at the spot. Robbie Keane, little shimmy. It's Spurs 3, Villa 4. It's game on for the last 8.5 minutes. Well, what a finale it's been. Huge throw in. Bouncing awkwardly. Villa need to get it clear. Still they can't. Almost in, and in now, and it's 4-4, and it is astonishing turnaround. It's Yunus Kabul who's got the equaliser. And that's the only goal tonight that Martin Jol has celebrated. Tottenham 4, Aston Villa 4.
A place in the UEFA Cup group stage was a formality after a handsome win over a North Assist in the first leg. In the end, Spurs emerged unscathed in the second.
I think Defoe, although he's missed the chance, he's been the more threatened of the two strikers. He could be more pleased with his overall performance. It's been a little bit anonymous.
He has. This chap's not anonymous. He's slung a good ball in here. There's a shout for a handball, and there will be a goal for a North Assist struck by Fabinho. And it's that famed left foot of his that does the trick. There was a deflection. Paul Robinson beaten and yellow carded as well. Malbronk is in the possession for Spurs here. The blue shirts forward. One of them is Robbie Keane now. There's big space down on the left, now occupied by Gareth Bale. He's got 4 to try and hit, or he could try and go all alone here. Surely the cross from Bale. Good one. It's Keane. They have their goal. They sent him on to score, and Robbie Keane wraps it unerringly into the roof of the North Assist net. Spurs have equalised. The North Assist 1, Tottenham 1. Predictable. Robbie Keane.
Robbie Keane's goal, but brilliant play from Gareth Bale down the left-hand side.
Back to league action and more travelling. After Cyprus in midweek, Anfield was the next stopping point. Liverpool's early season form suggested their 18-season wait for a title could come to an end, but tenacity and quality shone through to frustrate the Merseysiders.
Looking for Keane. Well, he got away from Carragher. It was a very difficult ball to control.
He almost brought it down. I don't think he could see the ball.
Now Voronin. Support from Gerrard. Trying to get beyond Genius, who was holding Steven Gerrard.
Lovely little turn, little spin there from Steven Gerrard to get him goal side of Jenas. He was never in a decent position to make a challenge after this.
Here's Robbie Keane, and he scored! So typical of Robbie Keane! A real predator! And the Spurs captain has levelled it up at Anfield.
The two front players at their very best. What a good understanding they've had during this game. And the deftest of touches with the outside of his right foot is enough to get Spurs right back into it.
Daniel Levy, the man in the middle, the man in charge as Keane comes forward and scores again. Robbie Keane, another poacher's goal, supremely put away. And Tottenham and their manager Martin Jol in dreamland, they're 2-1 up.
It's a wonderful knockdown, but Keane as usual on his toes into the right channel and nobody quick enough to pick him up. Gotta say, it's a terrific finish because the ball is high. What a good striker's goal that is.
Can they be good enough defensively? That's the key question now. Benayoun in support. Plenty of red shirts waiting for a cross here from Yossi Benayoun. He's going to have to play it rather more square. He's found Finnan. Teasing ball in, up goes Torres! That's why they paid £26 million for Fernando Torres. He has saved Liverpool in stoppage time.
So it was good. We played well, and it's definitely disappointing to get equalized at the end. But football is funny. Last week we got draw. Last minute we was happy. This time we got draw. We are not happy. So. But of course, if everybody said before the game 2-2 at Liverpool, so it was a good result. But you have to be disappointed not to hold on.
The next away day was less profitable. Spurs succumbed to an informed Newcastle.
Martins has got there before Dawson. Martins! It's 1-0 to Newcastle at St James's Park. Martins with his 5th of the season, gifted to him by Dawson. Plenty in there for Newcastle. Cassapa! The Brazilians' first goal for Newcastle, and it doubles their lead. Chimbonda, bent with the header. Oh, Keane, it's there, they're back in it. His 5th goal in 4 games. It was a wonderful cross from Chimbonda, really searching delivery. Great header from Ben. But it was Robbie Keane with the predatory instincts to turn it home. Come as far as Milner here, again a second opportunity, and my word did he take it.
That's the beauty of the league. You get nothing guaranteed in this league, you know what I mean? I think everyone's beating everybody at the minute and taking points off everyone, and makes it for an exciting season, you know, for the public. It's just, you know, obviously from a club point of view and the fans' point of view and the media point of view, you know, people get frustrated, and before you know it, you know, people just start talking too much is the bottom line, really.
There's the whistle, we are off and underway.
Fresh from defeat, Spurs began their assault on the UEFA Cup group stage. Getafe had performed heroics in the Spanish league in the previous season and did so again on an emotional night at White Hart Lane.
No, Ledley King still out injured, no Robbie Keane on the bench only, and no Paul Robinson, so it was the core that wears the captain's armband. Good period of possession this by Tottenham. Good ball by Harrison to pick out Chimbonda. He goes for a run down the right-hand side. Crosses blocked seemingly by the hand, nothing given. Berbatov's there with the header. Defoe's there! Jermaine Defoe with his head. 19 minutes on the clock, and Jermaine Defoe gives Tottenham the lead. It's his 3rd goal of the season, Jermaine Defoe. All 3 have come in Europe. Everybody by Defoe back. In comes a free kick, there's still a red! Well, a Another set piece. Another goal conceded. It was static at the back. The 300 or so fans that have made the journey from Madrid are celebrating. Now Bronk is beaten to it by Sousa. Low cross in! Well, it's all going wrong.
That defeat proved to be Martin Jol's final match in charge as the board decided it was time for a change. Spaniard Juande Ramos was the man chosen to replace him. One of Europe's most sought-after coaches had done a remarkable job with Sevilla, leading them to double UEFA Cup success, including knocking Spurs out along the way. The new man would take a watching brief while Clive Allen led the side against Blackburn at White Hart Lane.
Berbatov. That's played on, an opportunity for Lennon, which he could not take and should have taken. Well, at least ghosted in behind here. Oh, a terrific save by Friedel to deny Robbie Keane. That's Keane. Lennon is hauled down, penalty. Warnock penalised. And an opportunity right at the start of the second half for Spurs. So it's Robbie Keane against Friedel. And Keane will score. Well, Juande Ramos will be enjoying this, his team in front. Is the decision, or deflection, and it's in. Benny McCarthy's strike. Now Bronk. It's Keane. Berbatov wants it. Berbatov! Fine save, Friedel. It's Pedersen looking to get up there. Samba with the shot. Oh, he scored! Christopher Samba has won it for Blackburn.
Plenty to ponder for the new manager then. He took the reins for the Carling Cup tie with Blackpool as Spurs took another step on the road to Wembley.
Robinson plays long. Berbatov flicks it on for Keane, he's behind the defence. Robbie Keane flicks it in! 17 minutes on the clock, Robbie Keane gives Tottenham the lead. Juande Ramos has the start he wanted. There's a long ball forward which
First goal for Spurs scored after 17 minutes and 5 seconds from number 10, Robbie Keane.
Off his line. Had no chances. Robbie Keane just flicked it over him. Great header. He knew exactly where Keane was going to be, and Robbie Keane knew exactly where the goal was. Berbatov flicks it through to Keane. He's through in the air. The goalkeeper's off his line. That was agonisingly past the post by Robbie Keane. Well, as with the goal, he managed to scoop the ball over the advancing goalkeeper. Unfortunately, this time, Robbie Keane just pushed the ball past the post. That was not far at all from giving Tottenham a 2-goal lead. The ball to find Berbatov. Oh, nice flick by Berbatov. The crowd appreciated that. That's more like the Berbatov we saw last year. Now Brock's in the area, getting beyond Barker. Craney on the goal line, just clearing it out. Goes out for another corner. Sean Barker that gets it clear. Now Brock will take the corner. Dawson's forward, so too is Chimbonda. In it comes, played towards the far post. Chimbonda's there! It's an own goal! Now Pascal Chimbonda will take the credit for that. There was definitely a touch at the far post. That definitely has to go down as an own goal. And there is the full-time whistle. It's victory for Juande Ramos on his first game in charge of Tottenham.
There was plenty of work to do for the new manager, still only one win in the league and still in the relegation zone. The first Premier League test for Ramos came at the Riverside, where a familiar face came back to haunt Spurs.
This is Tunchai. They kept the ball in, the linesman was right there, and Tottenham have stopped playing. Oh, well, they were lucky to get away with that. Paul Robinson wants to know what was happening as Downing swept it at the far post. Three players there, they all stopped playing. Ball drilled across the middle and Downing almost turned it home. Now, chance here for Spurs. Drilled home by Darren Bent. Darren Bent scores for Tottenham, his third in all competitions. But he saw the goal, took a swing, and there was no way that Schwarzer could stop it. Now Spurs on the attack again, and that one so close to making it to Darren Bent. Ball drilled across, it might just have come off a Middlesbrough player. Spurs still having to defend here. This is Luke Young. Oh, and he's drilled that one home from the edge of the area. Now can Spurs get a late winner? This is Berbatov. Well, that time the radar not on target for Dimitar Berbatov. Middlesbrough 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1.
Juande Ramos had become synonymous with the UEFA Cup, having won it twice in a row with Sevilla. His quest to make it a hat-trick began in Israel.
Here's Berbatov trying to get on the end of this one. Away by Dos Santos. Here's Keane, and it's Malbronk. Berbatov patiently in the middle, it's Keane! It's Robbie Keane. It just had to be Robbie Keane.
Plays the first ball, reverses it back into the space. And a great strike.
That blue seating is for Maccabi Tel Aviv. And obviously the Hapoel fans are over at the left-hand side as Keane breaks forward here for Spurs. It's Lennon. Lennon back to Keane. It's Berbatov. Dos Santos with the interception. It's now Malbronk. Brilliant goal by Berbatov. As simple as that.
Berbatov leaps early, heads it down, back from where it came from, and the goalkeeper no chance. Malbronk has a very good game so far. Created both goals, injected a bit of pace into the attacks. And what a finish this is from Berbatov.
Back to winning ways in Europe, and at last the same could be said in the Premier League. After nearly 3 months, the victory came at home to hapless Wigan. They were struggling and at the time without a manager.
Malbronk plays the ball forward to Robbie Keane. Keane now on the left-hand edge of the penalty area. Does well there, tricks the defender, gets to the byline, pulls it back, and there's Jermaine Jenas to put Tottenham 1-0 in front in the 13th minute. Fabulous play by the little magician Robbie Keane. Did ever so well by the touchline there, tricked his way inside the penalty area, pulled the ball back along the 6-yard line, and there was Jermaine Jenas with a simple task of putting Tottenham 1-0 in front. Berbatov now opens up Wigan with a fabulous ball. Chance for Jenas to get his second goal of the afternoon. Advances into the penalty area, tempts Kirkland and puts the ball into the bottom right-hand corner of the net to make it 2-0 to Tottenham. That was a fabulous move involving Dimitar Berbatov. It really was a superb ball. He is such an intelligent centre-forward. Set Jenas on his way, and he had the simple task of putting Tottenham 2-0 in front. Berbatov on the edge of the penalty area, plays the ball back now, chance for Aaron Lennon, shoots goals, excellent chance, that's a brilliant goal by Aaron Lennon. That really was a pure piece of magic by the diminutive right winger. Fabulous play by Berbatov once again, and Lennon hit a perfect volley to put Tottenham 3-0 in front here at White Hart Lane. Berbatov now plays the ball in field. Jenas going at pace at the edge of the penalty area. Chance for Darren Bent. It's 4. That's a fabulous move once again. And again, Dimitar Berbatov and Jermaine Jenas were instrumental in that move. And Darren Bent is the lucky recipient of their excellent work. And he's made it 4-0 to Tottenham here at White Hart Lane.
Many of Spurs stars have been away on international duty prior to the short journey across the capital to Upton Park. Trips to West Ham have produced contrasting emotions in recent times. The agony of the final day in 2006 and the ecstasy of a dramatic last-gasp win a year later in arguably one of the Premier League's greatest ever games. There was late drama again this time, but not the sort to send Spurs fans home happy.
Kabul's clearance charged down by Luis Boa-Morte. Wants to get onto his left foot. Solano, beautifully done. Carlton Cole, West Ham are ahead. Splendidly worked, and give all the credit in the world there to Nobby Solano, but what an error by Yunus Kabul. Flag stayed down here. Robbie Keane, was he fouled there by Green? He claims he was. Mike Riley is saying no.
I thought he was just offside there, but the ball goes away. And I have to say, I think Robbie Keane goes down because he isn't going to get the ball, you know.
Jermaine Genius. And the header from Dawson. And Tottenham are level. He climbed well. He sprang brilliantly and put the header into the back of the net. And Tottenham are level. Green came for it and was nowhere.
If you're going to come this distance, and we're talking about 12 yards from your goal, you've got to make contact. You've got to get to the ball and clear out who's ever in your space. He doesn't get there. All Dawson then has to do is get any contact in on goal.
Fantastic piece of work from the defender, Juande Ramos. Smile on his face. Spurs got a winner in stoppage time here last season through Stalteri, and now it's Defoe attacking against his old club. And Mike Riley gives a penalty kick. Oh my goodness me. Boos ring around Upton Park from the West Ham fans. Defoe can win it for Spurs here. Oh, and Green saved it. What a finish here. Green, who was the villain of the Spurs equaliser, redeems himself in the most spectacular fashion.
We are disappointed because we didn't win. We were thinking about winning the game, like you said, from even during the week before the Sunday. We thought that we were doing all right until we made a mistake. That mistake made us a little bit nervous for the next 10 minutes or so. After that is coming the big decision. The decisions are sometimes the referees or people doesn't realize how much it can change a game. I'm still thinking it was a penalty. I'm still thinking it was a red card. After that, I think we have a very good meeting at halftime. And when I'm talking about meeting, I'm not talking only about the staff. I'm talking about the players. Reacted very well. They knew that we were changing after a few minutes if we didn't come back. And from then, I think from the moment that we went with a different shape, we controlled the game. We were the better team. It looked like we were at home and West Ham was away just defending the lead. And yes, at the end, because of the penalty, yeah, you get a little bit even more, I think it's sadness more than anything, because we done everything and we show everyone that we wanted to win.
The agony of the late penalty miss took the shine off a good point, more than the likes of Liverpool and Manchester United would get at Upton Park, and left Spurs in a healthier position in the Barclays Premier League at the close of November. UEFA Cup campaign continued with a thriller against the Danes of Aalborg.
Johansson brings it down. There's a shot straight away. Oh, it's a dream start for the visitors. Tottenham find themselves a goal down inside, what's that, 2 minutes? It's given away again cheaply. Johansson. One thing's for sure, Ramos has shown he's not scared to make changes if he has to. Problems at the back. Spurs at 6s and 7s. Is it going to be 2? It is! That's an awful goal to give away by Kasper Risgaard. 37 minutes gone. Here's Mal Bronk now. Back to Huddleston for his first touch. It's through. Berbatov's there. He's put it past the goalkeeper. It's there. Well, what a great start to the second half by Tottenham. It was a through ball by Huddleston, and Berbatov just knocked it past the goalkeeper. Great touch by Berbatov. Huddleston wins it. Finds Lennon, has Berbatov to his right. Here is Berbatov now. Poor first touch. It's done well though. Low cross is bent. Shouts for handball. Keane sets up Mal Bronk. It's 2-all. Well, what a start to the second half this is by Tottenham. 51 minutes gone. The home fans are almost delirious. Mal Bronk celebrates his third goal of the season. He got a brace in the 4-0 win against Derby. Berbatov recovered after a poor first touch. He got behind Pedersen. Darren Bent's shot was blocked. Ball found its way through to Mal Bronk, and he picked his spot from 14 yards. Well, it's taken Tottenham 6 minutes to get back into the game. All of a sudden it's 2-all, and Spurs look the stronger of the two sides. A score from a free kick this season, of course, in the game here against Arsenal. It's Bale, it's deflected, parried by the goalkeeper. Lennon, cross goal, Darren Bent puts it into the empty net, and Spurs from 2 goals down have only taken 20 minutes in the second half to go 3-2 up. Darren Bent celebrates his 5th goal for Tottenham, and all of a sudden Spurs look like they're heading towards the knockout stages of this competition. Bent was unmarked on the far side of the area. All eyes on the referee. By my watch, the 3 minutes added time has been played. And there is the final whistle. The comeback is complete for Tottenham. Well, it was a game of 2 halves as Daniel Levy celebrates. Final score here at White Hart Lane. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Aalborg 2.
The eventual victory saw Tottenham close to qualification. Avoiding defeat at Anderlecht on the final match day would do the job. A knockout phase place was virtually assured, and league form had also perked up under the new head coach, which should have given us some idea about what was to come. Birmingham had a new boss in place in Alex McLeish, and his side kept right on to the end of the road to steal a late victory.
Larson. McSheffrey. Kabul across, makes the challenge. Referee points to the spot. And the accident-prone Kabul concedes a penalty.
We talked about him earlier, and I mentioned him being an accident waiting to happen. So he's a little unfortunate there.
Well, Paul Robinson is going to face Gary McSheffrey. Yet to score a Premier League goal for Birmingham City. And he drives it through the goalkeeper. And Birmingham, who've never won a Premier League game at White Hart Lane, have the lead. Muamba was waiting for a free kick, which isn't going to come. This is Zakora. It's Berbatov! And we have another penalty.
Zakora's had a fantastic run, picked the ball up, and I said he would have less defensive responsibility with only one up front. And there's very little argument there for me.
It's Robbie Keane, and it's 1-1 into the roof of the net.
Taylor had no chance. Great entertainers continue. And that's 11 straight games now. Tottenham have at least scored 1 goal.
Crowd making a lot more noise now. Bale with the kick. Huddleston. Robbie Keane! Beautifully done! And Tottenham have turned this game on its head.
Watch as the ball comes out. They deal with the first situation, Birmingham. But watch Huddleston's feet here. That's unbelievable technique to just spot out Keane. Well, he flashed at one early in the first half. This is more of what we expect from Robbie Keane.
Jerome. Away from the stretching limb of Dawson. Rides his luck as well, and equalises! Against all the odds, against all expectations, it's 2-2. Oh, and Keane was late with that challenge.
I have to say, I think that's a yellow card. I didn't think it was quite that bad.
Oh, he's gone for his pocket and said red card. Studs showing in the challenge, and Robbie Keane, scorer of both Tottenham's goals, is sent off. That's how long there is to play. So can Birmingham find a late winner? Berbatov away from the near post. Tottenham shattered by a former Arsenal player.
UEFA Cup formalities were completed on a chilly night in Brussels.
He was watching, but it was drifted away from him. Here's Mpenza. Through. Trying to lift it back to somebody in the middle, and it might fall for goal! What a mistake by the Tottenham defence, allowing Bart Gore in. Anderlecht take the lead midway through this second half, and Spurs will be kicking themselves. Junis, nice back heel to Berbatov. This looks interesting. Junis! Oh, couldn't quite unpick his feet, but he has got a penalty. The referee is unmoved despite the complaints. Jermaine Junis was very much involved at the other end when Anderlecht scored their goal, and now he's involved again as Tottenham are given the perfect position possibly to equalise.
But surely if it's a foul, it's in front of goal. He's taken his legs, he's about to pull the trigger, he's got a chance to go. Why hasn't he gone?
Well, I don't know what he's like inside, but Dimitar Berbatov looks ice cool at the moment. And again, he's hoping and praying. Berbatov! Great penalty. Zitka the wrong way. In the blink of an eye, it's 1-1 again, and Spurs remain on course.
Not much pace on it. He hits that target. Keeper goes the wrong way. But really, you know, they've done as much as they can, really. Zakora can't even watch. But Anderlecht done the best they can to put him off.
Manchester City were in the position Spurs had hoped for at the start of the season, challenging for a place in the UEFA Champions League. Unbeaten at Eastlands, they were not so strong on the road, but Spurs had more than a slice of luck in this one.
Here's Kabul. Before half-time for Tottenham would really lighten the mood here. Now Brock, Berbatov. He's ended up on his knees, and if he was beseeching Mark Horsey to give him a free kick, it's worked.
A superb technique. What about this for a nutmeg as well? Good strength there. Boom. There goes the arm. It goes across in there. The referee's in a good position. That's what Berbatov's is all about.
There is a little roll back to Malbrook, who is totally unmarked on the edge of the area, but it goes to Berbatov, and it seemed to hit Chimbonda on the way in.
The ball's played in there. It's a great little flick. He's hit his arm first, and he's in front of the goalkeeper.
Well, that hold-up play by Berbatov that got the free kick.
That turns
got
game.
The full reward. Well, there's no change in the expression of Juande Ramos. Oh, and what a goal by Bianchi. A super substitution from Sven. And the Manchester City fans applaud a hitman here. Rolando Bianchi with a powerful header, and Tottenham yet again can't keep a clean sheet. Oh, that was a dangerous tackle. That could be a sending off. It is a sending off for Stephen Ireland.
Just gets away from him here. Lee's coming onto it. I don't think he can have any qualms whatsoever.
Here comes the free kick, which could have exacted even more retribution. So Tottenham have the 11 against 10. Dawson lets it run, hits the post. And Defoe! Now Spurs are back in front. They're a man
man up and a goal up with 8 minutes to go. It's all gone wrong for Manchester City.
Great delivery first of all, they don't really clear their lines. When it comes back out, Dawson plays his part as well. So a little step over here, but look at his movement, look at Defoe, he's coming away from it all. He knows exactly, his touch is excellent, and he just swivels and drives that into the back of the net. Dawson just lets it go, take nothing away from the touch, technique and the power.
So just one defeat under Ramos in the Premier League, and another impressive win was chalked up at Fratton Park.
Berbatov to Lennon. Portsmouth looking a little stretched here. Chimbonda providing lots of width, as is Aaron Lennon. It's Kevin Prince Boateng, it's a great save! But James couldn't stop the rebound. It won't matter anyway. There's a flag up. He's fed Berbatov here. Still Dimitar Berbatov, it's a lazy run. It's to Kevin Prince Boateng, it's Berbatov! Lovely play between the German and the Bulgarian. Makes a run through the middle. This is Aaron Lennon. Portsmouth getting numbers back. That's a great ball! The deadlock is finally broken at Fratton Park with 10 minutes to go. And it's Dimitar Berbatov who's got it. And Pompey's proud and beaten home record in the league is in severe danger now.
To put that result into perspective, the so-called Big Four would all fail to win on the South Coast. So far, no one had won at Manchester City. Eastlands was the next port of call in the Carling Cup.
Boateng. Berbatov. This is Genus. Nice ball inside the fullback for Aaron Lennon. And Defoe scores! 4.5 minutes in. Lennon's low cross swept in by a jubilant Defoe. Milano. That makes Genus, and then Zakora comes in showing studs. And this is becoming a real issue at the moment. Not all of that type of challenge has been penalised as it should be. But this one has been, it's a red card. And Didier Zakora has been dismissed for going in two-footed with studs showing. Berbatov having to come deep to get it now. O'Hara. Malbronk. Good first touch, good second, he can finish it here. Steve Malbronk, 2-0 Spurs. And the 10 men, 8 minutes away from a semi-final place. And who can say they don't deserve it?
Next up was a trip to the Emirates Stadium, where young Jamie O'Hara was given a baptism of fire with his first Premier League start. Spurs once again produced a fine performance, but the result remained elusive.
And they're looking sharper in this move. A lovely backheel ahead of Adebayor! He's done it again. The scourge of Tottenham has scored against them once more. This could be a long half for Tottenham. As Keane finds Berbatov. Oh, what a finish by Dimitar Berbatov. That is absolute quality.
How did Berbatov get that ball in the net? Brilliant play by Keane. It was a toe.
Huddleston with the free kick meanwhile. That's a lovely one too. Chimbonda was nearly sneaking in. O'Hara's shot into the crowd of players. It's Berbatov again. That could be a penalty. It is. Tottenham have been awarded a penalty here. 20 minutes to go. Drama.
Keane does not miss. Categorically, Keane does not miss.
Tottenham haven't beaten Arsenal for 8 years. They'll go in front if he scores here. Keane, I'm afraid, does miss.
And I'll have to go home.
And he's picked the worst match in which to miss a penalty. Fabregas with the corner. What a substitution! His first touch of the ball, and he has given Arsenal the lead. A sensational story. Nicholas Bentner scores seconds after coming onto the field. It's all over. Arsenal have extended their wonderful record against Tottenham Hotspur.
Revenge would come, but Tottenham took out their frustrations on Fulham and Reading as White Hart Lane witnessed a Christmas goal glut.
Steve Malbrook puts his hands on his head. He'll do anything to score against Fulham, but it's Robbie Keane that takes the plaudits. He scores on 27 minutes. This is all about Malbrook. The shot was kept down, it bounced off the post, and Robbie Keane was on hand to slot it into the empty net with Antti Niemi beaten. Here's Malbrook. Last chance of the first half for Tottenham, maybe. He's found Berbatov inside the area. Back to Huddleston with the shot! Huddleston makes it 2 right on half-time. That's Tom Huddleston's second goal of the season. Well, there are the chances that Fulham will regret. Camera had the chance to maybe test Robinson just before that. Berbatov got the ball, he set up Huddleston. Meanwhile, there's the cross. Oh, it's ricocheted in off Clint Dempsey. In comes the corner. There's Berbatov's header, it's gone in off Robbie Keane. And that is Robbie Keane's 100th Premier League goal. The corner came in, Berbatov nodded it on. There was a man on the near post playing Robbie Keane onside. Given away, Huddleston has it. Switched out nicely to Lennon, chance to run at Konchesky. Twisting and turning run, ball gets played back to Huddleston. Huddleston's goal! What a shot that was by Tom Huddleston. He delivered a shot with his right foot low into the bottom corner. Niemi was at full stretch, he got nowhere near it. Here's Huddleston, he's through. Does he have the strength to see it through? He's Huddleston. Defoe! 5-1! Defoe started it. Huddleston, desperate to buy himself that space inside the box. Well, it's a time for giving. And Tom Huddleston certainly gave the goal there to Jermaine Defoe.
Obviously, losing any game is disappointing, especially against your arch rivals, but I think the performance against Arsenal warranted more than a defeat, but obviously you just got to get over that and bounce back in as good fashion as you can, and I think we did that yesterday.
A great victory and a personal milestone for Robbie Keane in what would turn out to be a season full of them.
To reach 100 Premier League goals, it's great for me personally. Obviously, to join elite of players, as the players you mentioned, like the Henry, Shearer, Fowler, Fowler and Shearer, who I looked up to, when I was a kid. So to be sort of joined by them is it's a bit flattering, to be honest with you.
Despite Reading's poor away form, not having won, they've only picked up 3 draws on their travels. They're undefeated in the last 2. Offside flag stays down, ball gets played across, it's Berbatov! Dimitar Berbatov gives Tottenham the lead on 7 minutes. Great ball, great finish, and Dimitar Berbatov celebrates his 8th goal of the season, his 5th in the Premier League. Defence splitting pass by Steed Malbronk. In comes the free kick. Only Robbie Keane stays up for Tottenham. Robinson comes out. Well, he was caught in no man's land there, Paul Robinson. He punched it clear, only as far as Cisse on the edge of the area, and he volleyed it into the empty net, with Robinson stranded in no man's land. Spurs defending the corner now. It's whipped in. It's the header, and it's gone in. Ingi Marsson's come up from the back. And on 53 minutes, Tottenham have conceded again from a corner. Defoe plays it across goal. Berbatov, is it going to be 2-0? It is! Dimitar Berbatov scores Tottenham's equaliser. 63 minutes on the clock. Hanneman had no chance. There's the header again, and it is Kitson this time, and once again, for the 3rd time in the game, Tottenham concede from a set piece. Play deep, Chimbonda's up. Berbatov's there. Was he pushed? Berbatov! There's the hat-trick, it's 3-0! Dimitar Berbatov's first hat-trick for Tottenham. Came in from the corner. He was allowed to turn and volley it into the empty net. Here comes Reading again though. It's Kitson, he's through once more. He's lifted over Robinson, and once again Reading have the lead. Here's Huddleston. Huddleston again. Through to Malbronk. It's Malbronk, is it 4-0? It is! Absolute drama here at White Hart Lane. Well, you cannot hear yourself think. 75 minutes on the clock, and Steve Malbronk has made it 4-4. This game is anything but boring. This game still has 15 minutes to go. Out to Huddleston. Huddleston through to Mount, to Robbie Keane. It's a penalty. Wow. Absolutely incredible stuff here at White Hart Lane. You cannot have any complaints with that decision. Robbie Keane will step up to take it. It was brought down by Sonko. Huddleston's through ball. Robbie Keane turned well. It's Keane against Hanneman. This for 5-4. It's Keane, he's missed it. Defoe gets the rebound. Jermaine Defoe knocks Tottenham into the lead. While the players are appealing for offside, there's no way that can be offside. He was behind the ball when it was kicked. Robbie Keane missing another penalty. It's a crisis of confidence maybe for him. And it was exactly the same position for the penalty that he missed against Arsenal. He put it exactly the same place that Almunia guessed correctly. And it's Berbatov, he's through again, it's Berbatov! Berbatov makes it 6-4! Oh, surely now it's game, set and match for Tottenham. Dimitar Berbatov will grab the headlines. I said a few moments ago, the last time Reading scored 4 away from home, they conceded 7. They're well on track for that now. The ball got played forward. Berbatov was onside. Defoe may have been off, but Berbatov still had some work to do. But it was an exact replica of the goal he scored at Fulham in September. He was through, he shrugged off the challenge of the defender, and he rifled his shot in. Dimitar Berbatov on 82 minutes scores his 4th, Tottenham 6th. It's Tottenham Hotspur 6, Reading 4.
Certainly Juande Ramos could reflect on an excellent start to life as Tottenham head coach, and the green shoots of recovery were there for all to see. So Spurs entered the new year in a confident frame of mind, but Aston Villa were difficult opponents, particularly when it came to set pieces, and they proved to be the decisive factor.
Petrov looks for Young, finds him, and then Tottenham was standing off him. But support on the outside as well. Caught there by Boateng. That's a free kick from exactly the kind of position that Ashley Young loves. Dawson and Melberg really have been trying to swap shirts with each other before half-time, let alone the end of the game. Young with the delivery, and it's in! And Melberg, he got away from him on that occasion, and Olaf Melberg puts Aston Villa in front 5 minutes before half-time. Dawson, Berbatov, and Defoe! It's the equaliser, it's Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1, and Spurs maintain their record of scoring in every game under Juande Ramos with 12 minutes to go. He's ambled his way into the area. And he's got a corner as well. Larson's got O'Hara to deal with. No doubt Dawson will try to look after Melberg a little bit better than previously. And Larsson is there, and has Larsson got the winner against Tottenham Hotspur? It's his third against Spurs this season. It's Villa 2, Spurs 1.
There was the promise of new faces with the opening of the transfer window. First to arrive under Ramos was highly rated fullback Chris Gunter. £2 million brought him east from Championship side Cardiff. Reading returned to White Hart Lane and Spurs began an assault on the FA Cup, a trophy which had almost been the club's property in the 60s and early 80s. The Royals proved more resilient in another entertaining encounter.
Hunt takes it. Robinson is backpedaling. Has that gone over the line? I think he might have done. Well, Mark Clattenburg, who was the referee that didn't give Tottenham the goal at Old Trafford, has given that goal to Reading just now. Well, we'll see it again. The free kick has come in. Robinson tracking back. It was the referee's assistant that gave it. Yeah, you can see there he is in the goal, and then he comes forward. Chimbonda plays it in towards Berbatov, Faye's back. Here's Lennon again. Well, it didn't take long for Tottenham to get back in it, and it's that man again, Dimitar Berbatov. That's his 5th goal against Reading in a week, and he's brought the Spurs fans to their feet. Well, the Reading players appeal for offside. Nothing was given, and Dimitar Berbatov celebrates his 12th goal of the season. Through to Keane, he's onside. Keane takes it on his chest, it's Keane! Was the upended? It was, it's a penalty! Now this will be interesting, who's going to take it? Mark Clattenburg shows, points to the spot, he's given it away. It's Berbatov, and he scores! Well, Dimitar Berbatov gives Tottenham the lead. The first time in this match on 49 minutes. Good penalty right into the corner. No mistake from there. Ball got stuck under his foot. Reading press forward. It's 3 against 3. Here's Lita. Still Lita's gone for goal. Fine save by Robinson. Hunt gets the rebound though, and he knocks it into the empty net. Well, just as he was pushed forward, Stephen Hunt has given Reading real sense now that they can get something out of this game.
A replay would decide the outcome, and the cup commitments were racking up at home and abroad. Next up was yet another battle with Arsenal. A place at Wembley in the Carling Cup final was at stake. Paul Robinson lost his place in goal to loyal deputy Reddick Cherney. Spurs had been aggrieved after a performance that merited at least a point in the league visit just before Christmas. Again, justice would not prevail in the first of a two-legged battle.
Berbatov beautifully cushioned, and Keane is onside here, and Jenas is waiting, and Spurs are leading at Arsenal. Jermaine Jenas, fulfilling every Tottenham Hotspur dream. This is where they most want to win, and this is where they are leading, and it was a beautifully crafted goal.
Well, the key here is Robbie Keane's run. He timed it to perfection, just stayed level with Senderos long enough, waited for the Berbatov pass, which is delightful again. He got his head up straight away, Robbie Keane. I'm not going to complicate it, I'm going to pick out the support. Jenas is always willing to get forward from midfield, and it's a simple tap-in. And for me, Spurs deserve that, because I think they've been the better side.
Not taking him long to learn how much this fixture means. Gilberto, Arsenal. These boys don't know when they're beaten. Did it over. His golden moment has gone away.
The meat in the cup sandwich was a trip to Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. Redick Cherney retained the keeper's jersey for the battle with Avram Grant's Chelsea. The Israeli was not a similar character, but had begun to produce Mourinho-like results for the West Londoners.
This is Balletti. Might be worth a shot from here, you know. It was! Oh, yes, it was! A bullet from Balletti. Away goes Lennon. Lennon hits it to the far post where there's a spare man. Oh, great save. Second stab for Keane. But when Petr Cech is fit and willing to play in goal, he's always your number one, and he proved that with a wonderful save.
And it's a great strike.
Balletti. Right, Phillips. Anelka's onside! Oh, almost makes an immediate impact. Cole looking for right, Phillips! That's the winner.
Chris Gunter made his club bow as Spurs secured FA Cup progress in a replay at Reading. There was a growing sense of momentum about the Spurs season. Roy Keane brought his Sunderland side to White Hart Lane, only to see his namesake inflict a painful blow in their battle for survival on a milestone day for our own Keano.
Lee. Real support from O'Hara. Really in a bit of a muddle, putting the pressure there by the youngster. O'Hara with a cross, looking for Berbatov, and Tottenham have taken the lead. Aaron Leonard jabbing the ball home there. Confusion in the Sunderland defence, and Sunderland, with one of the most poorest defences in the Premier League at the moment, have been undone again.
The ball comes in, it's given away, it's a poor clearance by McShane, the ball's in, and look at Murphy on the far side, he just shuts off completely and ins Lennon on the far post. Murphy's completely shut off as Collins has come out to cover his centre-backs, and Spurs take a great early lead.
O'Hara, cleverly done by O'Hara. There's Berbatov, and that's a magnificent pass too to pick out Defoe. Lennon is there, Jenas is there, here's Lennon! Berbatov! The goal was inviting for Dimitar Berbatov. Splendid approach play again by Tottenham. This huge clearance has come right the way through to Robbie Keane, who squeezed the ball in from one end of the pitch to the other. It's not a classic, but it's Robbie Keane's 100th goal for Tottenham Hotspur.
But look at this, just misjudges, tries to nick around Robbie Keane, ball skids on, he gets beyond, and it's a mistake by the keeper to make it 2.
Yeah, obviously I'm delighted that, to be honest, it's out of the way. As you said, there's been a lot of talk about it before the game, and so it's glad to get out of the way now and just move on now. Hopefully score a lot more, you know. Obviously I'm flattered to be associated with some of the names that have already scored 100 goals for Tottenham, so to be associated with them, I mean, for me it's great. There's some names on there. You know, growing up as a kid, you see playing, and like the Glenn Hoddles, Terry Sheringham, and Jimmy Green was obviously way before my time, but you hear still a lot about him, you know. So to be associated with names like that is very flattering.
I think he just epitomises what the club's all about, really. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, for him to score, you know, the 100 goals the other day was, you know, a fantastic landmark for him, you know, and his family and so on. You know, it was a great achievement. He's, you know, he's been standing skipper, you know, throughout the season while Ledley hasn't been there, and you know, he's fulfilled the role perfectly. You know, you feel different when he's on the pitch. You know, when he came on the other day against Sunderland, you know, I spoke to a few of the lads, and it was one of them things where, you know, a few of the lads were a bit tired and stuff, but you know, as soon as he come on, crowd lifted, and you know, all the players got a little bit of energy, and I think, you know, that's what the lad's all about, really. And you know, he'll work his socks off for the team, and that's the most important thing.
So Spurs entered their night of destiny in a confident mood. 90 minutes away from Wembley, all Juande Ramos' team had to do was beat Arsenal, something that hadn't happened since 1999. The long wait was ended in emphatic style as White Hart Lane witnessed one of the club's greatest nights.
Well, here we are, and what's going to develop. Here's Jermaine Jenas now. He scored our goal, of course, in the first leg. Jenas goes for goal! It's in the post and it's gone in! It's the perfect start for Tottenham! Jermaine Jenas on 3 minutes gives Tottenham the lead on the night and on aggregate. And it's Jenas' 5th goal of the season. Cue scenes of wild delirium inside White Hart Lane. And just as we did in the semi-final against Chelsea, Spurs have the early lead. Long ball played forward, flicked on there by Berbatov. Jenas took it forward, his shot struck the post and it rebounded into the net. No challenge offered by Arsenal. Jermaine Jenas, the lucky recipient. He took his chance without question. That's his 20th goal for Tottenham and his 93rd game. And Spurs lead on 3 minutes. Free kick Tottenham's way. Robbie Keane brought down by Hoyt. Season before. Anyway, Jenas with a free kick. Hooked into the far post. It's an own goal. They've gone over to Michael Dawson, but Tottenham lead by 2 goals to 0 on the night and 3-1 on aggregate. 27 minutes on the clock. It's Dawson that takes the applause. Wenger sits there rooted to his seat. I think that was an own goal. It is Nicholas Bentner. Lennon turns away. Played forward towards Keane. Keane's through on goal. It's Keane. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. That's a great start for Tottenham in the second half. It's the first chance they've had, and Robbie Keane has buried it. And is that the goal that sends Tottenham through to the Carling Cup final? Tottenham Hotspur lead by 3 goals to 0 on the night, and by 4 goals to 1 on aggregate. Fabianski got his hand to it. That's what it means to Juande Ramos. That's what it means to Gustavo Poyet. And that's what it means to Robbie Keane. Gleb. Good header away there by Jenas inside his own box. Berbatov turns. Referee lets play continue. Lennon has it. Good ball flicked outside to Chimbonda. Now Bronk's available. Lennon wants it played in. It's Keane. Back to Lennon. Is it 4? It is! Lennon makes it 4! and now you've got to believe it. Tottenham are surely going to Wembley. Absolute delirious scenes here inside the ground. They're all saying they can't believe it. It's just approaching the hour mark. And Aaron Lennon scores his third of the season. Could it be his most important? Arsene Wenger knows that his side are beaten. And there's still half an hour. Jermaine Defoe ready to come on as well. Eduardo Adebayor goes for goal. There's one goal back. Well, Adebayor does like to score against Tottenham. Last few seconds now. By my watch, the time is up. Tottenham continue to press forward. Here's Genius. Genius is in the box. Chance for a fifth. It's Mel Blanc. It's 5-1. The scoreline has been repeated. On 93 minutes, Steve Malbranc makes sure. Everyone knows it now. Just as we did in 2002, Tottenham Hotspur have won the semi-final by 5-1. Arsene Wenger sits rooted to his seat. It's been 21 games in coming. And what an occasion this is proving to be. Jermaine Genius did well to get past Gilberto Silva, and Steve Malbranc was on hand for his 6th of the season, his 2nd in the Carling Cup. His first one was against Man City, also right at the end. He's not going to miss from 5 yards out. By my watch, the time is up. Howard Webb agrees. It's there. Juande Ramos and Arsene Wenger shake hands. It's all over, and Tottenham Hotspur are at Wembley. Jermaine Genius was involved in the first 2 goals. He scored the first, he set up the second. Robbie Keane made it 3-0 up on 48 minutes. Aaron Lennon made it 4 on 60. They got a consolation through Adebayor. And Steve Malbranc made it 5 on 93. That's what it means to everybody here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham Hotspur are going to Wembley. Final score, Tottenham Hotspur 5, Arsenal 1. On aggregate, Tottenham Hotspur 6, Arsenal 2. It's all over. Spurs are at Wembley.
I think it was only a matter of time with the squad that we have there and the players that we have. It's been coming for a while, and I think especially against Arsenal as well, I think that result has been coming because over the years I've been here anyway, we've never had that luck that we had against them, and we had everything going for us last night. You know, just delighted for all the boys and everyone associated with the club that we can say that we're going to Wembley.
It's okay getting to the final, putting all the hard work and effort to get there, and last night was great, celebrating it and enjoying it with the fans, and it's great for the fans to get to Wembley. But nobody wants to be a loser, so we know we've got to complete the job really.
It couldn't have went any better, to be honest. I thought we done enough to come to our lane with an advantage, but we knew Arsenal were a good side, and they got back in the first game. So we thought it was going to be a tough game. We realised it was going to be a tough game.
It's what dreams are made of, and you get home, you're with your family, you watch the game over again, and you don't sleep, and that's why I look like this. It was just a fantastic night, but we've got to the final. It's no good being too happy about that. Of course, we're over the moon, but we've got to go to Wembley and put on a performance, and I'm sure with the way we played last night and the fans behind us, they were fantastic last night. I mean, you couldn't ask for any more for them, and I think from them it helped with us on the pitch.
At home with our crowd, was determined not to let this opportunity pass us, and the lads were unbelievable. When the fans are behind us, there's no better place. Speaking to the lads today, everyone's just talked about the atmosphere, and it's the best that they've played in. The place was rocking, and when the crowd get behind a team like that, and good things happen.
Tottenham were there in the Carling Cup final and in sight of a major trophy for the first time in 9 years. Chelsea would stand in the way at Wembley after victory over Everton in their semi-final. A domestic cup double was still on too, although the odds were against Spurs in the FA Cup. Manchester United were the opponents at Old Trafford in round 4, and Fergie's men certainly had a fright before ending the dream.
Now there could be danger. Still Lennon, and it's in from Keane. It's a fantastic goal for Tottenham. What a pass that was from Dawson. Excellent work too then by Lennon. What a good delivery that is. Taking the keeper out. Dawson having to stretch then. Giggs and then Tevez. That's it. That's the equaliser. He's knocked it with his arm. Just seemed to lose the flight of the ball. There, no question at all. That brushed his hand. A red card indeed then for Michael Dawson. And Tottenham now could be in trouble. Facing him, Radek Černý in that Tottenham goal. And he scores! Giggs got some room to exploit here. Rooney and Ronaldo up with him. Ronaldo taking on Gunter. Oh, it's in! Oh, break then for Černý. Elation for Ronaldo yet again.
No, it was Manu away from home. You know, sometimes you have to accept, put your hands up and accept that the position can beat you. So if that's the only little disappointment, that means that the rest is going all right. We have a better position in the league. We've been playing against big teams and doing well. We're in the final, Carling Cup final. We're still desperate to play in UEFA. It could be a good 3 or 4 months from now to the end of the season. So let's see if we keep going.
With the cup final to come, a European campaign still in progress and a notable improvement in the Premier League, Juande Ramos could be allowed a feeling of satisfaction with his first 3 months in charge, but there was no let-up in the bid to turn Spurs into a force again. The most striking new signing in the window so far came the day after that defeat at Old Trafford, when England defender Jonathan Woodgate made the move from Middlesbrough. To make it all the sweeter, Spurs had beaten off competition from new Newcastle boss Kevin Keegan and reported interest from Arsenal to land his signature. Another signing was secured on the day of Spurs' trip to Everton. Outstanding Scottish international defender Alan Hutton made the journey south of the border from Rangers.
When you're younger and you grow up, if you manage to play football up in Scotland, you know that there's going to come a point, if you're doing well, that you have to bring yourself down here. It's one of the best leagues in the world, and everybody knows that. So I think you have to take the step down here and show what you've got. I think I've got good attributes and going forward and things, and hopefully I can add them to the team and put my bit on the team as well.
Jonathan Woodgate made his debut and was instrumental in a good, solid performance at Goodison. Everton were chasing a Champions League place but couldn't break through the Spurs' back line.
Chimbonda tries to angle one in. So this is Malbranck going for the spectacular and saved by Tim Howard. Not a decent effort by Malbranck, but really lacked the pace or the direction to beat Howard. But both goalkeepers now being called into action. Now a chance for Neville to play it in. Here's Anichebe, turns it across the middle. Still a chance here. Blocked by Woodgate as Baines got a shot in, right-footed. Well, that's the clearest chance for either side there. It was a good piece of play. The ball broke. It just wouldn't fall cleanly as it came into the middle for either Johnson or for Baines. Came off Woodgate there. Johnson just couldn't react. Baines got his shot in, but Woodgate managed to block.
The end of the month and still the gap to the top half of the table was in evidence, but with a Wembley final to look forward to and the chance to progress further in Europe, the season was far from over. Before the transfer window shut, there was still more business to be concluded. This saw loan departures for Paul Stalteri, Anthony Gardner and Ben Anik. While Spurs said permanent goodbyes to Wayne Routledge, who joined Villa for £1.5 million, and Jermaine Defoe departed to Portsmouth in a big money move. It said something for the club's attacking armoury that a predator of Defoe's quality would be allowed to depart, but after 4 years, over 60 goals and many great memories, his Spurs career was over. Transfer business was concluded with the arrival of Brazilian fullback Gilberto from German side Hertha Berlin. Next up in the Barclays Premier League was one of the most glamorous fixtures in English football. When Spurs and Manchester United collide, many magical memories come flooding back, and after giving United a fright in the Cup, Juande Ramos was in confident mood as the game approached.
Yeah, obviously we want to play a good game, we want to try and go for a victory, and we want the fans to enjoy the game, but obviously we're going to be playing against a team who are going to want the same result.
Abierto y los dos equipos van a tener sus posibilidades.
Hargreaves blocked unflinchingly by Woodgate. Keane's layoff releases Genius, with Lennon herring up with him, but he's not going to catch him initially. And then Hargreaves, as Lennon goes on and Berbatov scores, so it doesn't matter whether it was a penalty or not. Tottenham Hotspur have taken the lead on the 20-minute mark.
It's a fabulous break from Spurs. One moment Owen Hargreaves is having a shot on the edge of their box and then they're having to defend. And he probably feels that there was a handball there from Jermaine Genius that the assist on that far side should have spotted. As Edwin van der Sar's save goes right to the feet of Berbatov. It's a tremendous composed finish. Well, I think what Spurs have done well is they haven't let the key players of Manchester United dictate the game.
It's a great pass by Huddleston for Lennon. Well, Berbatov's unmarked. But there's a little cameo of what Tottenham have produced in the 35 minutes.
Well, they're always seem to be capable of hurting Manchester United. Rio Ferdinand just does enough to get his body in a position where it might just have unsettled Dimitar Berbatov.
Berbatov. He's seen a gap. He's seen Robbie Keane. Oh, and in the context of the game, that might be a huge moment.
Massive chance, absolutely massive chance.
Ferdinand. Vidic is up there as a forward now. Tevez, for Vidic, cross goes Woodgate, corner. Had 3 added minutes.
Well, they're pushing Edwin van der Sar up as well.
Schmeichel-like, of course, did score in the Premier League. Now need to take the corner. And a goal! And it's Tevez! Right at the last for Manchester United.
Manchester United, with their usual habit of scoring late, had denied Spurs a deserved victory. Doomed Derby County's resistance at Pride Park was easier to break down. The continent was calling for Tottenham with a return to UEFA Cup action and a double-header with Slavia Prague, who competed in the Champions League in the first half of the season.
Here's an early chance. Berbatov with a sprint. Oh, what a goal! Well, as simple as that, Dimitar Berbatov, it was almost too easy to be true. Lashes it in, the goalkeeper went wheeling away, but didn't stand a chance. All smiles Tottenham, and so early in the game too.
Yeah, just a snap, half chance right on the edge of the box, but it just shows the striker in form. He hits the target, the goalkeeper. Vaniak went back onto his line. There's the snapshot. He keeps it down and keeps it down well. The goalkeeper is only about, what, 1 or 2 yards off his line. You'd expect him to be a bit further. There's Genius breaking forward, comes to the edge of the box, gets held up on the edge of the box by Bravic. The ball bounces. That's great technique. That's great control of the ball.
Huddleston. Now Malbron, and again Spurs with a chance to break here. Keane is making the dashing, darting run up front. Genius takes it on and through to Keane. The keeper's out, but Keane will get there first and rolls it past. It's a second for Tottenham. It's feet up time, surely. Even so early in this first half, Tottenham Hotspurs are doing a very, very good job of staking a strong claim for a place in the last 16. Saddle up. They're underway.
Well, it's a great finish from Robbie Keane, isn't it? He's delighted about that. The through ball was from Genius. He thought he was fouled, but there's no doubt about it. The ball eventually going through to Robbie Keane. A cool finish. Vaniak came out very quickly. And Keane saw him on his left foot. Cool finish, first time. Keeper there really probably just should have come and stood up. There's the ball from Genius. I think he thought he was just going to get fouled there. I didn't think he was fouled from the back, but I tell you what, it's a wonderful ball even if he was fouled. And it's a wonderful finish there. He just gets fouled, but he couldn't have actually played a better ball if he had all the time in the world. And Robbie Keane puts it in the back of the net.
Czerny, Jaroslav Czerny. Not that you're likely to confuse him with a Tottenham goalkeeper. It's the high one that's... oh, it's going to cause a problem! It's gone out! And the referee's given it. Strihevka will claim it, but Radek Czerny will look back on that with some embarrassment.
We went there to win the game. We won the game, so we should be happy. And of course, we are really, let's say, pleased with the performance and the result. The problem was that, you know, this kind of game that you miss an opportunity to put the whole qualification away. So it's one of the days, especially how we finished the game. If it was in the opposite way, you know, maybe conceding the goal early and after not playing very well and finish the game how we started, maybe you're coming back with a different kind of, you know, happiness. But that was a game and we had to accept it. I said to a few friends, Spurs fans, before the game, that we were going there to win, and they said to me, a draw will do it. So I suppose that we had to be pleased.
Does have a long throw, the Finn uses it. Flicked on by Bent, nobody there. Headed away by Drisdall. It's Berbatov now. For O'Hara. O'Hara lines up, the shot is deflected! Tottenham have the lead, Jamie O'Hara will take it, and he celebrates his first goal for Tottenham. And look what it means to him. It broke after a touch by Berbatov to O'Hara on the edge of the box. It did take a deflection without doubt, but I'm not going to deny Jamie O'Hara his first goal for Tottenham. Seemed to come off luck cut, but he won't mind a bit as Jamie O'Hara gives Tottenham the lead on the night by a goal to nil, and it's 3-1 now on aggregate. Bent's underneath it, makes it bounce, then headed down towards Berbatov. Out to O'Hara. Nice play again by Tottenham. Switching out, Bent in the middle. There's a header from Bent! Oh, the goalkeeper's pushing onto the crossbar. There's a looping header by Darren Bent. Another good delivery by Jamie O'Hara. Good save there. Did get the touch on it. Fingertip save. Here's Pudil again. Chimonda tracking back. Ball gets put into the far post. And Krejcik has the goal back. Well, against run of play, all of a sudden, Carroll inside have a goal back. PSV Eindhoven are 2-0 up on the night. It was 4-0 in aggregate. There's one or two worried-looking Spurs fans there. Here's Bent. He's run away from him. Malbronk has it. Needs some support though. He's surrounded. He's running back though. Malbronk, 2 men in the area for him. Played across the Bent. Truss into the side netting. Very difficult chance that for Darren Bent. He had 2 men on him. The goalkeeper was there as well. Good ball in by Malbronk. All he could really do was just get a touch to it, which he did. It's not going his way at the moment. Signs of frustration there. PSV won 2-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. And it looks like when this goal kick is taken, the referee, or maybe not, yes he will. There is the end of the action. Spurs stutter through to the next round. Jamie O'Hara's goal gave Tottenham the lead. Ramos and Gareth Slate shake hands.
Spurs would face PSV in the last 16, but the main focus now was the Carling Cup final. The club's last major trophy came at the old Wembley in 1999, and their first visit to the new arena would be unforgettable.
The roof is open here at Wembley this afternoon, in contrast to one or two of the finals that were played at Cardiff. But the noise level is really something to behold inside the stadium. And an early chance for Robbie Keane to break at Chelsea. It's still Keane, deflected! And very close to opening the scoring with one of the all-time quick goals here at Wembley.
Well, I don't know if that was nerves or not, but it was a terrible ball for the fullback. Allowed Keane to get in, and don't think actually Keane struck it as well as he wanted to. He hit it at John Terry rather than past the side of him.
King again in there. John Terry's got to mark him this time. One at the back post by Chimbonda, off the top of the crossbar. And another scary moment for Chelsea. Haven't threatened much from open play. Drogba! Wouldn't you just know it? 38 minutes in. Didier Drogba does it yet again in a cup final for Chelsea. A rare thing. Michael Essien has just given the ball away. Can Aaron Lennon punish him? It's still a bit more like it from Lennon. Room here for Huddleston on the back post. Frantic appeals for a penalty on that side against Wayne Bridge. And he's given it.
Well, penalty, and this might be the lift that Spurs have wanted.
And it's Dimitar Berbatov and not Robbie Keane to take this penalty. Is this the moment for Tottenham Hotspur? 1-1, 69 minutes on the clock. It didn't look like coming in truth. It certainly was a penalty, and Berbatov was the coolest man in North London.
Well, you'd never have thought it was the penalty to get an equaliser in a cup final, would you? He just strolled up, waited for Peter Cech to move. Once he moved, just rolled it in the opposite corner. Not a problem for somebody of his quality. Wonderful goal. And to be fair, the assistant referee over that far side of the pitch, brave decision, but for me it was the correct decision.
Flag has stayed down. Is this the moment for Didier Zakora and Tottenham Hotspur? What a block by Cech. Zakora has missed the second chance. And Peter Cech, no question, has saved Chelsea. A free kick and a penalty so far have been the routes to goal. Genius with this free kick for Tottenham. Woodgate! It drops in, and Tottenham Hotspur go in front, and Jonathan Woodgate, in one of his first ever ever games for Tottenham Hotspur. Can you believe it? It's fairy tale stuff, and Tottenham have turned it round and lead in extra time.
Well, Peter Cech will be disappointed with himself, but to be fair, Jenas has delivered a couple of good balls in during the game. We've been commenting on the lack of quality from crosses from Tottenham, but this ball's whipped in there. Cech comes for it. Certainly Drogba thinks Cech's going to get it, but he just gets the slightest of nicks here, Jonathan, just in front of Peter Cech, and where we see it, Nesson, no real power, but does it matter? It doesn't matter in a cup final. That's in the back of the net. Drogba leaves it for Cech. Cech just gets ahead of him. I mean, it's a little 1-2 off the keeper. Woodgate, Cech, Woodgate, 2-1.
What a time to score your first goal for your new club. Lampard takes, gone the direct route, and Robinson was very alert and across his line. Bridge gives it back to the German superstar. Anelka, Kalou, still, brilliant, what a stop by Robinson, fantastic work. But Chelsea come in a blue tide, unceasingly. Joe Cole, and still, belted away this time. Deep in injury, in extra time here. And are they enough to see Tottenham to victory?
Well, the Tottenham supporters certainly believe it, to our left-hand side and to our right-hand side.
Robbie Keane imploring the referee from the touchline, blow your whistle.
You can't see them getting back at it now. They've had their chances. Robinson's made a couple of saves. They've missed a couple of chances. And to be fair, the defence has been superb.
Is the time? The whistle has gone. It won't count even if it goes in, because Mark Halsey has called it to an end, and Tottenham Hotspur have come from behind to beat Chelsea and lift the Carling League Cup. It was no great game, but it is the most dramatic comeback by Spurs, and who knows, it might signify a much bigger comeback for the club.
And there's the lad. He's managed to walk those 202 steps, but he looks to be limping a little bit to get there.
And Robbie Keane did say, while King was out of the side, if it is to be Tottenham's day, one way or another, it will be Ledley King who will receive the trophy. But how much better for him that he's played such a big part in it for his side today. The 2008 Carling League Cup winners are Tottenham Hotspur.
Jonathan, and you probably dreamt I'll get a winner's medal. Did you dream you'd score the winner?
No, I'll be honest with you. Yeah! Well, I went up there and was brave to get in there and I scored. Please, so pleased.
What pulled you through today? Because not many teams come from behind to beat Chelsea.
We've got a good team spirit. We've got a work ethic. We all work as hard as we can. And we've done that today. We knew we had belief. The manager's instilled the belief in us along with all the other team, and the lads are brilliant.
Robbie, was it a penalty?
Was it a penalty? Yeah, because the referee gave it. I don't care, to be honest. I didn't really see it, that's being totally honest with you. But Ferber, so calm, stuck in the corner, and then the big llama here stuck one another, and fair play to him. I told him to come, and he's buzzing now that he did.
What is the big thing that Juande Ramos has given you as a set of players? What has he done for you?
He's gave us belief, you know. He just told us to go out there and enjoy our football. And the way we play football suits the way he wants us to play, attacking and getting at teams, and you've seen that today. I mean, Chelsea were good today, but I think overall, I think we deserve the winner.
Is that your best moments in football?
Oh yeah.
Up there, lifting the cup?
Oh, that's what dreams are made of. I got cramp walking up.
And Jonathan, a final point. What can this hopefully do for Tottenham and this set of players? Because for you and for so many of them, that is the first winner's medal.
Your first trophy is always the best. And hopefully we can push on the next one. We've got a taste of it now, and hopefully we can push on next season and get some more, and hopefully win the UEFA Cup this season.
The best team won today?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You know, I think, as well as anyone on the management team, what this means to the club, so sum it up.
You can't imagine.
we came here to try to make something big. I say Juande Ramos proved it in 3 months. I think this is a start for something important, so we have to make sure that we keep getting better. That's the only point.
Juande Ramos had proved himself to be a winner in Seville. Now, within 4 months of his arrival at White Hart Lane, he had won silverware for Spurs and guaranteed European football next season. February had ended on an unforgettable high, and while league action was limited, performances had continued to improve. The team were comfortably placed in mid-table and had a trophy in the cabinet. The celebrations were raucous and richly deserved, but the hangover hit home at Birmingham.
First corner for Birmingham and towards Ridgewell. And McFadden. And in by Forsell! What a start for the home side. Mikel Forsell with his first goal in 9 games, and a very timely one. Berbatov looked like handball. Berbatov still going. Oh, hits the uprights.
Off his shoulder, and then he composes himself. Look, he's waiting for the right time. Great technique, and unfortunately just smashes off that post.
Alex McLeish looking very relaxed down there. Sheffrey. Murphy. Better from Birmingham. And brought down by Zakora. What a position for a free kick this is.
Yeah, he just sucked him in, didn't he? Murphy a little bit heavy with his touch here, and there we go, enough to go down.
Is it going to be Seb Larsson? Larsson is! Oh, he's done it again! A cracker at White Hart Lane in December.
And what a result that could be for him.
Well, one back by Kelly. And here's McFadden going in, and it comes off to Zakora, and in by Forsell! It's 3-0 to Birmingham, and Tottenham were just carved apart there. Referee plays advantage. McFadden through for Mikel Forsell. Hat-trick! The first of his club career. And it's 4-0 to Birmingham. They're heading for their biggest league win of the season. They're given away. Genus. Great run. Bent. Genus surely. There's the consolation goal. Jermaine Genus with his 6th of the season.
Spurs had already guaranteed European football for the next campaign, but success on the continent was still possible in the present. PSV Eindhoven are always a stern test for any side. They reached the last 8 of the Champions League the previous season, knocking out Arsenal on the way, and they would prove to be tough opponents at White Hart Lane.
Spurs stretch to the back, Lennon was back to help. Gilberto losing out, can't get the ball away there. And he has paid the ultimate price. Well, he gave the ball away to Jefferson Farfan, and on 34 minutes, Farfan sent the travelling fans into raptures. Well, Gilberto on his debut conceded the ball, but led to the goal. Cleared long towards Keane. Keane brings it down. Still Keane is in the area. Keane! Oh, great save by the goalkeeper. He thought he was being held back. That was so close to the equaliser. Great work by Robbie Keane. I was waiting for the net to bulge there, but the one-handed save from Gomez. Now biting stuff. Flicked on by Chimbonda. Keane's there, he's turned, it's Keane! Good save again by Gomez. Keane did brilliantly to get beyond the defence, who for the first time in the game were caught napping. Great goalkeeping though once again by Gomez. That's 3 excellent saves he's made to deny King twice and Berbatov. In comes the corner, headed up by Woodgate. Comfortably collected by Gomez. Long ball played into the penalty area. Headed on by Chimbonda. It's over Huddleston's head. Referee checks his watch. and signals that is the end of the action. It's a fine win for PSV Eindhoven. Juande Ramos will be very disappointed with the home defeat. Goal came after 34 minutes by Jefferson Farfan.
A difficult second leg was in prospect, but after 2 defeats in a row, someone was bound to feel a backlash. And that someone was West Ham United as Spurs returned to league action in style.
Berbatov fouled by Jonathan Spector, the American, not very happy at the decision. Tom Huddleston over the ball. Dawson and Berbatov! What a brilliantly placed header by the Bulgarian, right in the corner.
Dimitar Berbatov, you just can't afford to give him this type of room. Oh, it's a decent ball in from Tom Huddleston, and it goes across 1 or 2 players, and then Berbatov just lurking really, and he just guides a header into that bottom corner.
Pascal Chimbonda, Zakora. Foul by Ljungberg.
It's going to be very interesting to see how fragile West Ham are. Having come off the back of 2 4-0 defeats to Chelsea and Liverpool, and now having conceded a goal so early in this game, and Spurs have just upped the ante somewhat since that goal, and Freddie Ljungberg not particularly happy.
Well, another free kick in a dangerous position here. I don't know what happened from the last one, just a couple of minutes ago. Huddleston again, Berbatov again! Oh, can you believe it? What is going on in that West Ham defence? Dimitar Berbatov has made a wonderful start here with 2 cracking headers.
Well, there's a real inquest going on at the heart of that West Ham defence. Once again, the goalkeeper can do absolutely nothing whatsoever. That's gone over the head of Lucas Neal, and Berbatov's got himself between Neal and Ferdinand, and once again guides a header beautifully past the West Ham keeper.
Spector with the header. Lennon and Boa Morte. Oh, Boa Morte with the challenge on Lennon. Referee reaches for his pocket. I think he's going to be sent off here. What a miserable first half for Luis Boa Morte, and what a crazy challenge.
Just a wild lash at Aaron Lennon.
Chimbonda, 4 in the middle. Lennon leaves it. Chance for Gilberto! His first goal for Spurs on his first Premier League appearance. And what a way to bounce back.
They've kept the ball well enough, but they haven't really been threatening. But this occasion they were. And as this ball comes in from Chimbonda, clever little over from Aaron Lennon that sets it up from Gilberto. But what a lovely first touch out of his feet. Gets it under his favoured left foot and really tucks it away brilliantly. And he'll be feeling a lot better about life at White Hart Lane.
Lovely ball. Oh, bent! His 100th goal. He's got it at last. And it's 4-0 to Spurs. 3 4-0 defeats in a row for poor old West Ham.
I mean, this is a good 40 yards away from goal. He bends it in to the running Darren Bent, and he really gets ahead of his marker, and that's the key. And it's a terrific finish on what has been a nightmare afternoon for West Ham United.
First 5 minutes, with a couple of scrambles, and we got away with it, and then we get the goal that calmed everyone down, you know, and they've had a bad week before yesterday's game, you know, and then we got the goal, and it just gave us a confidence and probably hit them again, and as soon as the second one went in, it was looking good for the day. And then just before half time, obviously Boa Morte got sent off, and we went in half time over the moon, and you know, we said at half time we had to make sure we got the second goal and keep being professional. You can't take your foot off the gas, and you know, I think at 70 minutes we had we were under a little bit of caution. We dealt with that, and then 2 late goals, and it was a great day and nice to be back.
After 2 games that we didn't get any points, we needed to win, even if one was in the Premier League, the other one in the UEFA. So you cannot afford to lose 3 games in a row. So it was a tricky game, especially playing against West Ham. They were in the same situation than us. But we solved it very well. I'm saying especially the start. You know, it didn't look like the game was going in the right way for us. But when you score early, 2 goals, everything is easier. So it was a nice day. we had the chance as well to change a few players, looking to Wednesday. And yeah, everybody pleased.
The team couldn't have headed to Holland in higher spirits after a wonderful performance against the Hammers. Spurs produced another brilliant display, but a long night ended in real heartbreak.
It's Berbatov. That's a good ball. More Bronx in acres of space. And just flashes wide. Maybe should have done an awful lot better there, because that was an opportunity that from nowhere offered itself to Spurs.
Yeah, what a chance that was. Berbatov sets him up and he hits it across the keeper. There's Keane at the bottom of the pitch is saying, look, either square it to me or shoot across the goalkeeper for a tap-in.
That's given away. Here's Malbranc, slides it in for Keane. Here's a chance. Keane now pulls it back. Bent on the left foot. And it's a save by Gomez. It almost paid off very quickly, that substitution.
What a wonderful substitution that would have been as well. Good play by Keane. He spots there's Bent. Doesn't quite get the connection that he would have liked with his left foot, his weaker foot really, but good play here. Malbranc slides it through. There's the cross, and there comes the finish. Not quite, hits it into the ground. Good save by Gomez.
Chimbonda again just about keeping it in play. Plenty more white shirts getting in there. It was over the head of Bent. It's Berbatov! That's it! Tottenham are back level. Dimitar Berbatov, so often the hero in Europe, has struck gold again. Game on once more.
Game on, and possibly extra time as well. That man Gomez is beaten today. One of the best finishes we'll see. Well, the only finish really we'll see of decent quality tonight. Good play by Chimbonda. He pulls the ball back, keeps it down. Wonderful cross, wonderful finish. Now Spurs, you think with all these attacking players, have got just under 10 minutes of the match left. You wonder if they'll go on and get a second goal.
There's Berbatov again. Lennon teases it in. Bent with a header. What a save. Gomez just turning it over. Well, he's had his moments tonight, the Brazilian. That was one of the brighter ones.
Lovely ball, lovely little chip cross there, and Bent does really well. Can't really say he's going to be favourite to win it, but Gomez just stretches his fingers there, stretches his arm and puts it over the bar. Crucial save.
It was dropping in, wasn't it? Robinson hits it long. Final 50 seconds. Berbatov gets the touch. Bent heads it on. Lennon's trying to get behind her. Might Paul fall here for Malbranc. What a shot! What a save by Gomez. That was the moment of the night. The Brazilian goalkeeper shaking his head, but how close was that to the deciding goal?
What a save that was. Unbelievable. I take it all back. That wasn't Jimmy Nowell. That was an unbelievable save there. What a, got his big right hand across. I mean, Malbranc must have thought when he hit that, that's the winner.
Well, we were right behind it, and it was going into the top corner. Here's Huddlestone's cross. Oh, Gomez this time. Well, there you have it. In two easy moments. The brilliance and the clumsiness of one Brazilian goalkeeper. Forward here by Alcides. And that's it. The referee's blown the whistle. Extra time is over. It's 1-1. They're in it together. It's an individual moment, but it is very much a matter of teamwork too. It's Timmy Simmons against Paul Robinson. First penalty. Up he steps. Easily put away. Dimitar Berbatov has to shut that out and try to shut the noise up. He looks confident. Berbatov, oh, how cool was that? It's Danko Lazovic. Has he got the nerve to beat Paul Robinson? Lazovic, Robinson saves! Terrific stuff from Paul Robinson. Flung himself to his left and has kept it out. Berbatov, O'Hara and Huddlestone have all succeeded. Bent is the fourth Spurs player to step up here. This to make it 4-3. He's hit it well, and again the keeper guessed right, but couldn't get more than the nearest fingertip maybe onto it. 4-3. Every Spurs penalty has been a good one. Robinson waits. Oh, and he hits it well again. It's another good penalty. We've only had one miss so far, but it is still just about advantage Tottenham. Janus is keeping his eye on the ball, not the antics of the goalkeeper. Up he steps, and oh, it's a flying save from Gomez. Here's Bakal. Otman Bakal, son of Eindhoven, scores for Eindhoven. And in a blink of an eye, the advantage has gone the other way. Nerves not helped by repositioning of the ball. Didier Zakora, right-footed, just has the beating of the goalkeeper. He likes that. So young, so much pressure, but so cool, so cool. This, it's all over. Here comes Chimbonda. Oh, he's missed the goal! Missed the goal completely. And what a heartbreaking exit for Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah, it was. It's not an easy place to go, and we went there and we beat them 1-0, obviously in normal time. But I think on the whole, didn't get the job done. I think the result at home in the end, he's done us. But it's something for us, to build on for next year. Definitely, we know we should have gone further, but at least we got the opportunity to do it again next year.
You had to be proud of the players because after the first leg, it was a tough game to play. It was not as easy as maybe after the game we can talk about. But I think they did fantastic. They played a magnificent game. They were in control of everything. We won the game. We played 120 minutes and we kept a clean sheet. So there are positive things. The problem is we are a little bit down because of this exit of UEFA that we were not expecting at this stage. So just you have to recover and start thinking about next game because we got a few games in the Premier League and we need to make sure that we do well.
Just kick on now for the rest of the season and climb up that league. The league's obviously all we've got now. So each game's important, and like I said, we want to climb up the league. So 3 points for each one would be great.
Robbie Keane strikes yet again. Spurs looking for the offside, but Manchester City are on terms.
After 2 defeats on the bounce, another derby clash with Chelsea was certainly one to lift everyone. Avram Grant's team had already been made to suffer in the Carling Cup final, and Juande Ramos was keen to land another hefty blow, this time to their title ambitions.
Drogba, it's come off the wall. Cheltenham ball not given, McAlady brings it down. Terry stayed up, ball gets played into the far post, Drogba's there! And Chelsea have taken the lead inside 3 minutes. And it's Didier Drogba's first league goal since November the 11th. Okay, it doesn't look to be 10 yards back. Good cross whipped in, there's the header! It's Jonathan Woodgate again, would you believe it? He's got a habit of scoring against Chelsea. And Jonathan Woodgate on 11.5 minutes knocks Tottenham back into the game. He leapt well. The ball played out to Joe Cole. Essendon's ahead of him. Still Cole. Forward to Drogba. There's a shot from Essendon. Well, he's flicked it with the outside of his foot and it's gone in. And Michael Essien on 19 minutes gives Chelsea the lead again. There's Joe Cole, he's in the area, Robinson's off his line. It's deflected off Robinson and Joe Cole makes it 3. Huddleston with the corner. Better height this time. Berbatov's up. It's there! 3-2, goal back. He almost nonchalantly headed that into the goal, did Dimitar Berbatov. So on the hour mark, Spurs have a goal back. It's Dimitar Berbatov again. And that's goal number 21 of the season for him. In comes the corner, headed away. There's Lennon on the edge of the area, there's the volley. Berbatov's there, cleared by Alex. That's a scramble in the Chelsea penalty area. It's going out of play for yet another corner. In it comes. Was there a push? There's Huddleston. It's there! Tom Huddleston makes it 3-3 with 15 minutes to go. Well, that's brought White Hart Lane to its feet. And Huddleston completes the comeback from 3-1 down to 3-all. And surely now there's going to be one. Lampard. Drogba. Forward to Joe Cole. Here's Joe Cole, he's in the area. And Joe Cole has made it 4-3. It was a mistake at the back there. And Joe Cole has given Chelsea the lead with, 11 minutes to go. And it's the Chelsea fans now that are up on their feet singing. Sakura plays it forward, 1 foot. It's back off. Robbie Keane! Robbie Keane gets an equaliser from a full 25 yards. And that's brought White Hart Lane to its feet again. Robbie Keane is delighted with that. He's running all the way over, and there's the celebration dive. Well, with only 2 minutes to go, Robbie Keane scores his, 22nd goal of the season. Ticini stranded in no man's land. It struck Carvalho's back, and for the second time this season, it looks like it's going to be a 4-all draw here at White Hart Lane, with Tottenham coming from behind. It's a great finish there by Keane.
An incredible game left the head coach pleased with his strikers, but aware the defence would need looking at in training.
I'm really happy that this is, the players, the attacking players are playing so happily, but we have to solve defensive problems that we have in the team, because we're letting in too many goals at the moment. And what we need is to have a balance between scoring goals and letting goals in, and we've got too many defensive problems at the moment that we need to improve on.
We have a never-die attitude, and you've seen that tonight. As I said, any team was probably against Chelsea would just roll over, but that wasn't the case tonight with us. We're always wanting to go on and attack, and that was the case tonight. So, full credit to our players. I think we're disappointed at some of the goals that we conceded, but it must have been a spectacular game for the neutrals to watch.
The feel-good factor was back, and so were winning ways as Portsmouth made the trip north.
Robbie Keane, Berbatov's made a darting run round James, and it won't count. There's a flag up on the far side. Just offside, it was tight. Dawson! Off the woodwork. Still not clear. Is this the moment? It's Malbron. It's Dimitar Berbatov. It's bent! We have the breakthrough at White Hart Lane. A scuffed shot from Berbatov. Made its way through to Bent. Here's Bent again. Renewed vigour, renewed confidence. Taking on Hariderson. Keane's there. O'Hara! 2 goals in 2 minutes for Spurs. Both the substitutes on the score sheet.
Jamie O'Hara, after his match-winning performance against Portsmouth, would cap off a great month for the player, debuting for the England under-21 team against Poland. A swift rise through the ranks, and his manager was full of praise for the young midfielder.
Well, we're very, very happy because he's known how to win more time on the pitch through work and considerable effort. Every time he plays, he does things as well as he possibly can. He has come on very well to get into the under-21 squad, which is very difficult. So I congratulate him, and I would encourage him to continue along the same lines, and he'll become a very important footballer.
Yeah, I'm absolutely amazed, really. Great honour for me to finally, get the chance to play again for England. I think the last time I played was under 18s. It was a massive shock to me. I was just over in Blorta doing a bit of shopping, and I was booking an holiday to get away for a couple of days, just so because the manager said we could have a few days off, so I was going to get away and chill out for a few days. And all of a sudden, my phone just started going mad with texts saying congratulations. So I couldn't believe it.
Malbronc. Bent. second game in succession.
Not a chance for Harper at all. Quality of the cross was spot on, and the header was absolutely brilliant.
Here's Enrique. Steered away by Woodgate, but only to Jeremy into the path of Nicky Butt, and Newcastle are level. And Butt scores here for the second season running, right out of the blue, and right on the brink of half-time. Look how the Toon fans celebrate. Woodgate missing the header. That was Obafemi Martins who got a push, and Newcastle get a free kick.
The referee get it right. There's definitely a push in the back. The referee has got it right.
It's Jeremy! It's a goal! And maybe, just maybe, Newcastle have reached the turning point in their season. Martins. Away from O'Hara eventually, into Viduka, Owen! 3-1! For the third game running, a goal for Michael Owen, and Newcastle closing in on a priceless victory. Here's Tarout, shows too much of it to Joey Barton. He's got one player up ahead, and he looks for him and finds him. It's Obafemi Martins up against Tainio, and he's away. Martins, goal for Newcastle. No performance against Spurs is complete for Newcastle without a goal from Obafemi Martins.
A comfortable mid-table position was assured for Spurs come the end of March. 2 league victories in the month had helped. April began with a trip north to Blackburn, who were still chasing Europe.
Genus to Aaron Lennon here. Now Braun, that's a lovely ball to Genus. Berbatov wants it, and Berbatov gets it. A really good Spurs move, and they lead here at Ewood Park. The killer pass from Jermaine Genus. He took his time. Well, Spurs could be in again here. Berbatov just couldn't latch onto it. Slide rule pass from Genus, nearly got him in. And Blackburn find a way back into this. It's a lovely ball to Bentley. It's a brilliant take from the England international. Pedersen, fine finish. Journey couldn't get there, and Blackburn are back on terms. First time left-footed.
Yeah, I think we played a good game against Blackburn Rovers, and I think we went back to the level of performance that we were putting in before, which made us tremendously happy. We got a draw, but I think we played a good game.
When you're playing the game, you know that how good you're playing, and I think we showed that we're capable of doing that anyway, you know. And to go to Blackburn is not an easy place to go to. It's always tough game up there. And to play the way we did play, you know, just the only thing we didn't get was the win, but we did everything else. And but hopefully, I mean, there's only a few games left now this season, but hopefully you'll see a lot more of that next season.
It had been a season of milestones for Robbie Keane, his 100th goal for Spurs, his first major trophy in English football, and now against Middlesbrough, the Irishman was poised to record his 250th appearance in Spurs colours.
So far, it's been personally, it's been a good season for me, you know, and obviously winning the cup as well, you know, capped it off, you know. So so far it's been a good season, one I've really enjoyed. Obviously, it's a great privilege for me, you know, to the 250 games for, you know, Tottenham. It's a good achievement, and hopefully there'll be many more to come. I want to continue that and stay this club as long as I can, you know. As I said, I'm more than a home here, and you know, everyone around the place makes me feel welcome, and as long as I always have that, you know, I'll always be part of this.
It's Jermaine Genus. Might still fall for him here. It's Dimitar Berbatov. Oh, what about that for skill? It's Lennon. Oh, and it's deflected home. The final touch was off Jonathan Grounds, the 20-year-old fullback, making only his 8th first-team appearance today, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, it's Berbatov! How did that stay out? He's appealing for handball. He might have a case as well. Here's Downing. Always dangerous from this sort of range. Oh, it's deflected it in. His 8th goal of the season.
(1-1) was becoming a popular result for Spurs as April concluded. Next up was a trip to Wigan, who needed points to ensure Premier League safety.
That's a lovely ball to pick out Aaron Lennon here. Kilban to beat. Fine cross, Berbatov! Clinical finish. The first goal Wigan have conceded in 6 consecutive home games. Aaron Lennon, it's a wonderful run. Will it have an end product? Malbronk! Lennon again, maybe now. It's a really good run by Aaron Lennon. Here's Kevin Kilban. Heskett trying to turn. Oh, it's a good goal from Emil Heskett. His 2nd in 6 days. Lennon. Pass Kilban. Pass Taylor. It's another brilliant run from Aaron Lennon. Silky skills from the winger. Chris Kirkland was out quickly to deny him that. Oh, Bentley's in behind, surely! Oh, off the woodwork! What a chance!
Juande Ramos was already planning for next season, and one of Europe's most coveted talents was on his way to White Hart Lane. Luka Modric had shown his dazzling quality at Wembley for Croatia earlier in the season, and Spurs beat off the stiffest of competition to land his signature. The young midfielder was watching as Bolton came to North London, searching for a vital victory in their survival bid.
Here's Hutton. It's a great run by the Scotsman. Now, just outside the box, I think, is the verdict, and I think that's the correct one.
That's a good driving run, isn't it, from Alan Hutton? And then immediately he's on that run. Slightest touch and he's going to go down. Definite foul from McCann, and that was very, very close to the edge of the area.
There's the free kick. Oh, it almost went in off Keane, who knew nothing about it.
Well, just driven into an area, and Keane's there with Steinson. I'm not sure. I think it was off of Steinson in the end.
Mark Clattenburg gets the second half up and running, and on a ground where more Premier League goals have been scored than any other this season, 122 of them. So far, we've had a rather bland, goalless draw, but Nolan trying to find Diouf. Here is El Hadj Diouf. Ball crossed in. Stelios with a chance. He's put it in with his first touch. The substitute who came on at half-time has scored what could be an absolutely golden goal for Bolton Wanderers. Tottenham enjoying the possession. Better side for 2/3 of the field, but really unable to stamp their authority in the final third. They might now, though, with Keane. Shot deflected and put in by Steve Malbronk. Bolton's survival hopes have taken a bitter blow. Their lead only lasted 6 minutes. Steve Malbronk.
Oh, there's a fortunate deflection on the way to Malbronk here. Half turn by Keane. The shot's not very good, but a deflection into the pass from Malbronk makes it an easy tap-in. This is the key, the deflection here. Off the leg, into the path of Malbronk.
Searching ball, and Keane has controlled it very well. Chip cross, there's Malbronk again. This time he's put it wide.
Great long pass. Keane doesn't have to break stride. Lovely little flick to the far post. Malbronk this time, left foot. That should be a goal.
And these are nervous times for the visiting manager. 3 minutes of stoppage time have been played. O'Hara, Berbatov!
Goodness me, that could have sent Bolton down if it had gone in. It's gone over, and they breathe again.
It's a great delivery. You can see Matt Taylor plays them all onside. He's the one that goes back. Berbatov should score.
After the early season flirtation with the bottom three, Spurs had made major progress up the Premier League table by the end of April. Into May and the final away trip of the season, Spurs had already enjoyed some tremendous battles with Reading, including that remarkable match at White Hart Lane over Christmas.
Bent on a run here. And Reading opened up. Robbie Keane. So easy. So easy for Tottenham. Robbie Keane with his 23rd goal of the season. It's a crushing blow for Reading.
Comes running from deep, gets involved in it, Darren Bent. Here he goes. It's a lovely little ball at the end for Robbie Keane because only a little touch, but it's lovely weight of pass. Great little dummy from Keane, beats two defenders with one little dummy. Look at this. This is a lovely weight of pass for Robbie Keane. Only a couple of yards, but it's enough. Little dummy that does two defenders, and a lovely little finish with the outside of the foot.
Trying to make an angle on the far side. Huddleston going back the other way, and Robbie Keane on the run here. Malbronk is onside, and Malbronk. No, but the flag is up. The flag goes up late as Malbronk thought he put Tottenham 2 up. Oh, went that flag. It's been ruled out.
This must have been jolly close. Running along the line, just a little slip in. That's not offside in my opinion. He starts from just behind, gets in advance. It's a close call from the linesman.
Robbie Keane again, he's onside here. Look how much space Robbie Keane has, drives it across the face of goal. It should have been a second, but isn't.
Malbronk nearly runs it in on the far side, but it's another great chance, isn't it? Reading are all over the place.
Away by Gilberto. A chance here for O'Hara to run. Bent to his left, Keane to his right. This is Darren Bent. O'Hara's continued his run. It's Bent with a shot, strikes the post. Spurs within inches of making it 2-0.
Cuts inside. I think Hanneman's on the back foot because he thinks he's going to go across him. Goes near post. That's so unlucky. Cannon's off the inside and unlucky not to cannon back in the goal.
Shane Long twisting inside the penalty area. Woodgate for company. Woodgate sticking to his task, and then what a save that is from Radek Cherny, denying Liam Rossinia what would have been the equalising goal. Big moment.
He nearly gets his shot away and scores the equaliser. Here you go. Deflection off of Woodgate. That's a good save from Cherny.
The final curtain came down on Spurs' first trophy-winning season in 9 years against Liverpool at White Hart Lane. For Juande Ramos, it would mean his first tactical battle on English soil with fellow Spaniard Rafa Benitez.
Stephen still getting change, hasn't come on just yet. Skirtle, again a long ball forward towards Torres. Flicked on, here's Voronin! And Voronin's on hand to place Liverpool into the lead. Oh, Tottenham once again at 6s and 7s at the back. Ball forward for Berbatov. It's a good first touch, fine shot, even better save by Reina. Once again, Pepe Reina denying Dimitar Berbatov. It shows what Berbatov can do. Great first touch, great shot that was going into the roof of the net. Benayoun brings it down. Torres. Dawson's with him. Torres has got the better of him, and he slid it underneath Radek Cherny. Oh, Fernando Torres makes it 2-0 now to Liverpool.
So a long and eventful season drew to a close and optimism was high around White Hart Lane. Spurs will certainly be aiming higher in the Barclays Premier League next time around, but with a trophy in the cabinet and a new man at the helm capable of attracting some of the world's finest players, there are surely good times ahead.